The Wild Wild West.
Yay, we started. What's up, guys?
You.
What's up, man?
Hello.
Guys, just let me break the, which wall is that? The fourth or the third or the fifth?
I think it's the fourth.
Fourth wall. Let me break the fourth wall and tell the viewers at home. Let Shane fly high, dude. He's gone one more week. He's got to do Radio City Music Hall.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What a fucking victory. Give him a week off, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so
Little
stressful.
Dude, it was crazy.
I went back and was like, just saw the setup and was in like his dressing room like before he did the dress rehearsal, and I was just like, dude, my head would explode. There's fucking 80 people just like moving stuff around.
Yeah.
Just injecting adrenochrome into Shane before he goes on stage.
What a nasty little fuck. Why are you insinuating that he's now part of like the Illuminati? You're nasty, bro.
Forgive me, we miss you, Shane.
We have
love
the
you.
nastiest team. Lemaire, absolute.
You got your crazy
Absolute
pants on.
Judas. I'm jubilant.
sorry.
I'm celebrating. I'm literally speaking in celebration.
Yeah.
Judas.
I'm the Black Messiah.
No way.
You're Judas and I'm the Black Messiah.
Dude, it was, for real, it was nerve-wracking to witness just the sheer amount of people.
Yeah.
They're working on it, and then it's like, well, I better not fuck this up for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary.
And for myself, that was a
Yeah.
lot of pressure. The liberal intelligentsia wanted nothing more than for him to flounder and fail. They try to fucking recreate reality and be
Dude,
like,
yeah.
oh, he failed.
No, yeah.
It's like, no, he didn't. I was
No.
there. I was in the room. They're writing articles. An article came out.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Hollywood Reporter.
No, Yahoo News.
Yahoo News.
Fucking AI Indian chatbots over at Yahoo News had an astute analysis on the situation. No, they came out with an article like right away afterwards, like
Yeah.
bombed. And then I'm like, all right, Yahoo News. It's all fucking probably
Yeah.
AI at this point. It's probably
It's
not a person
definitely
in the
AI.
office.
No,
Yeah,
no guys
just
at all.
one lone computer blinking in a dark office.
Beep.
Dude, but then NPR.
NPR.
NPR came out maybe that night or a day later.
Are
Being
you talking
like,
about the National Pussy Ass Radio?
yeah, dude, National Pussy Has Radio. It's the official news source for dudes in their 30s who can't achieve erections. That's what NPR is. Not even like you. It's not even about like, I'm talking gay guys who can't get hard for gay guys. I'm talking about heteros.
Yeah.
Maybe who can't get hard for women. It's not even a sexual thing. It's just lacking the vital spark in your
Yeah.
soul that God gave you because
Yeah.
you've been such a pussy. He was like, yeah, I'll take that back.
Yeah.
That's what NPR's for. And they came out and for real were like, he bummed. They were like, he's not even good. And it's like, dude, I was in the room.
Yeah.
Dude, it's one, if he for real like went up and kind of bombed, I'd be like, okay. I was
Yeah.
in the room.
Yeah.
People were having a great time. He kind of crushed.
Yeah. It was perfect.
Exactly. Because I was
Yeah.
sitting there going like, okay, awesome. Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to worry about that anymore. Like
Yeah.
a guy who wasn't there, I'm assuming, was just like, but he said the crowd wasn't having fun. It's like, dude, it's a comedic device, you fucking nitwit. Go take this, dude. It's like, try to get hard and then go back to writing articles.
Dude, I didn't know when you lose your soul, God takes your boners.
Oh, he
didn't know
does,
that.
dude. God takes your
You
boners
sell
away
your
from you.
soul and your boners.
The harder you are, the more God loves you. Oh, the liberal intelligentsia has such a problem with erections. Dude, for real. But it's been funny watching their opinions start to evolve now. So now they're like, headline, maybe he didn't bomb and like did pretty good, but it's still slightly problematic, but also slightly good in a paradoxical way. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, dude. You guys just fucking give it up. Just be like, yeah, we were kind of pussies for a while.
Yeah.
No big deal. Just give it up.
Yeah.
Let
Just
it
be like,
go.
yeah, the shit was fucking good. It ruled. Maybe we've been kind of listening to our girlfriends too much for the past 4 years. Maybe we can scale back on that a little.
Maybe the bitch isn't always right, dude. Maybe the
I heard
bitch
that.
is wrong.
Casey Rocket, what the fuck is up, dude?
Hello.
Casey
Sorry.
Rocket, dude.
Hey, Casey.
No, man, dude. I mean, this is high level meta analysis of the news and stuff. It's no big deal.
Little above my pay grade. Yeah, very smart. I saw somebody sent me an article yesterday, and I'm not even remotely famous. And it says, "Is Casey Rocket schizophrenic?" you can Google it. It's a celebrity news site. I'm a door guy at the mothership. Like,
And the
it's
liberal
Casey Rocket.
intelligence.
They're asking if you're schizophrenic.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Yeah, there's like
That's definitely not it.
SCHIZOPHRENIC.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Sorry, not to have a big old spelling bee on you guys.
Yeah, there we go.
Casey Rocket disability.
Casey
Who
Rocket
said schizophrenia is a
disability.
disability?
I know. Well, they
superpower.
keep
Yeah,
they
it's
keep
my
referring
superpower.
to it
Oh,
as
this
a
is
disability.
this is like an AI Indian guy website.
I thought they were going to say is Sal schizophrenic. 'Cause I
they
thought it
said
was just
he's
everybody
Mormon.
being
Is he
schizophrenic.
Mormon?
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty concerning.
Oh, they're worried about your health.
Yeah, I know. But they gave me a clean bill at the end, so it's good to have that in writing.
He came out and had you do a presidential fitness test. He's like, well, he's good.
His hearing is remarkable. Yeah, it's pretty
yeah,
cool.
yeah, dude. You get these like, my wife will have these like AI blogger articles about her, and it's like her husband lives in New Jersey, and it's like, dude, you're totally off.
Yeah.
They're
Man.
fake. But this is not the liberal intelligentsia.
No, it's totally AI. It's written really funny. It's like
I like the not even paragraphs, just sentences.
Yeah. Why
It's
does
unconventional. It sounds fueled with curiosity about case. What is so unconventional? What are they saying? Why are they
I
saying?
don't know. I'm not sure, but yeah, they seem pretty shocked about it.
talk about the crab man, dude?
Dude, I don't see that and see schizophrenic off that.
Nah.
Either.
But again, we can appreciate the.
That's
Maybe,
here,
dude.
though.
Maybe.
That's a
that
good
black
photo.
rabbit.
That's a good photo. That's a good photo.
I know, and they call me Casey Rocky too. They give me a cute little nickname under the picture, Casey Rocky.
Why does
So cute.
why does AI write sentences like Indian guys learning English?
I think those
It's
realms
creative.
combine. I think they're actually we're using AI right now to replace Indian guys.
Yeah.
So that, you know,
Dude, literally.
I'm not afraid of AI at all. I was talking to Duncan Trussell about it last night. And he
Yeah.
brings up a good point that it's like there's this, I forget what it's called. There's this new AI where you can be like,
Sora.
what is it called?
It's called Sora. What, the video?
George Soros?
No, yeah, George Soros. Yeah.
That's what Shawn would have said. He's a nasty little fucking
I'm sorry. Okay?
right wing troll, dude. Not a right wing troll. Just kidding. Just kidding. But no, yeah, you can just be like, show me Lemaire begging for mercy after absolutely betraying me. But you can describe it. You can like describe a scene and have like it populated with people. But dude, everyone's like, that's gonna take everything over. It's like I really don't think so.
No.
It'll like take over like stupid little stuff here and there. But if everyone starts using it, it's gonna look the same.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It's gonna,
Don't sleep on human creativity.
no, dude.
It's for real. It's like it's not going to be replaced by a fucking machine.
No, we're
Hate
gonna.
to break it to you.
I feel like we're gonna start drawing on walls again and just using that to animate with light. You know, you ever
I don't think we'll do that. I don't think we'll do that. But
you never seen that, dude? Back in the day,
cave
caveman,
paintings?
They used to. They could.
You're gonna get back in the day on cave paintings?
They could animate cave paintings. Like they just like flash fire.
Oh, like
over
the,
it,
like the flip. Like a guy doing. I tried to do one of
great.
those guy doing a somersaults in like the corners of a notebook for my daughter the other day.
Yeah.
Totally failed, and she's like, "What is that? What is that?" And I was like, "He's supposed to do a flip. You keep fucking gonna space him
Just a guy
apart."
standing up over and over again.
Not even that.
He's on squats.
You got to put pages between the pictures. I didn't realize you can't put them on. You got to put like a guy 10 pages, a guy 10 pages. 'Cause otherwise, there's no like fanning action. It was just like
Yeah.
stick man doing a somersault.
Yeah. He skipped all the middle tweens.
Yeah, but either way, that was my analysis of the of entertainment news because I was for real. It was kind of jarring to be like, damn, you guys are just like, I mean,
Yeah, that
fake
hurt
news.
my feelings. I hope.
It wasn't even like a.
Shane's feelings.
I mean, I'm
I know
sure
he's
if you read
ironclad.
negative shit about yourself, it
Strong
sucks.
kinda.
But the problem was like, dude, it went fantastic, and I'm swear to God, I'm
It
not
was
just saying
awesome, yeah.
that. It's just weird to be like to use that terminology and to back it up with like, he pointed out the fact that people weren't enjoying the show. It's like, have you ever seen fucking stand up before?
Yeah.
If you point out the fact that one lady's making a sourpuss, it doesn't mean it's just a funny thing to add onto a thing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, if we got to get these guys hard again, man.
Gotta get him some Cialis.
No, not Cialis. It has to be achieved naturally, dude. Stop with these fucking artificial shortcuts, bro. I'm so sick of it.
Then I'm
Casey,
a
how do you
cheater.
feel about that?
Artificial
how hard
shortcuts?
Yeah, how hard are you getting?
Just thinking about it?
Yeah.
Just thinking about it gets me a little bit. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Damn, dude, you are schizophrenic.
Look, if you guys want me hard, it gets me hard. Just the mere thought of y'all thinking about that gets me a little bit hard.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why you're a creative genius.
Thank you guys so
Dude,
much.
so what is your deal? I know you are a rising star in the Austin comedy scene. Take me back to the origins, dude. Because I remember on Kill Tony, that's when we talked.
Yeah.
And it was a fun talk because I was asking you about obviously the fucking
Crabman's?
the crab man. And then your story into it was, have you ever talked about that before? Like
No,
the
I'd
origin
never
of the
talked
crab man?
about that. Yeah. I kind of regretted it. I felt like
Why?
What is?
Did he
gorgeous?
demystify
Yeah,
a magician?
I felt it was a bit demystifying. Yeah,
I don't think so. I think it was the funniest explanation for the crab man possibly.
I guess
Of robo tripping and then studying your friend and stealing it from him.
I guess that, yeah, for sure. That's pretty, it's hard not to be yourself. So, yeah, if it was something else, like, oh, I was sitting in a think tank and I thought of the Crabman, that would be a little demystifying. Yeah, me and my friend were tripping on Robitussin.
Yeah, I think it deepens the mystery.
Because it came from somewhere artificial. Yes.
DXM?
DXM.
But it opened up, I think it opened you up to another portal.
I think it did too. My buddy took we all drank a bunch of Tuss and it turned his skin all red. He had some sort of allergic reaction.
Was it cherry tuss?
Yeah, he got like kind of like Willy Wonka, like you're turning violet. But it was, cherry apple red Tuss.
You're turning cherry, crap, man.
What? Yeah. Who? So it turned him all red, and we were all like kind of staring at him, like, is he red, or am I just like thinking he's red? And we're like, yo, Tommy, like, you look pretty red, dude. Like, I think something's wrong. And he was like, oh, red. And he started like kind of being like, I'm in a crab hut or something, and we really liked that. So we all
that's a good way to handle like a serious potential health problem.
Grab it off.
Red crab. I like my arteries have just fucking burst. So how does I'm always curious about this. I've never personally robo tripped. Like, take me through that. Like, how much tuss do you got to drink to start tripping?
Beginner's dose, probably just 4 ounces at the beginning. But then you quickly get a tuss tolerance. So like a TT tuss tol, and you get up to 8 ounces. So
how many times have you robo tripped?
Oh yeah, hundreds.
What?
Yeah, for sure. I was really into it for a very brief period, but I was super into it. So like from the age of 14 to 15, I would do it like every other day or something. Yeah.
Dude, I tried the bottle of Tuss like 4 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Why'd you do it?
I just wanted to see what it felt like.
What happened?
I just laid on the couch, was like, whoa, I'm moving in slow motion.
Yeah, everything goes really slow.
Yeah.
Damn.
So it's kind of cool. It's like that drug from Judge Dredd where everyone goes real slow.
Yeah.
It's pretty tight. Did you ever get caught drinking tuss? Because you were a young buck to be sipping tuss. So what was your mama? Was it your mom? Like, give me the origin story. I don't want to unwrap the mystery. I don't want to unwrap the mystery. But how'd you get into drinking tuss? Were you hanging with the wrong crowd?
Yeah. So that's hanging at the CVS too much. I could have been anything.
How'd you fall into the street life?
My best friend when we were in like 7th grade, his dad, his name was Gary, and
nice.
Shout out Gary, dude.
Shout out Gary. He's not alive, but he would
in heaven.
I don't think he's in heaven either, but 2 no's in a row. But it's actually turned out to be a pretty questionable character, believe it or not. But
Scary Gary.
I know the story isn't trending that way, but yeah, he would. We were like hanging out with him. He would like let us like smoke weed and stuff. He was like a cool
dad.
Cool dad. And one day we were in the car or something, going somewhere, some pivotal moment, and he was like, you boys should try this. And he gave us he let us split an 8 ounce of Robitussin.
What?
Yeah, not a great dad move, but he was the coolest. He was from Boston, and he would tell us about seeing AC/DC. It's like all he would talk about was AC/DC. He was the coolest. For real.
I'm kind of jealous of those dudes who get hung on a mental loop. How old was this guy? Like in his 30s, 40s?
Probably in his 40s. Yeah. It was all Angus Young all the time. Like,
I love
Used to
that,
wear
man.
boxer shorts and a cool suit.
yeah.
There's, you forget. There's a lot of dudes whose minds just stop at adulthood and they just think of one sweet thing for the rest of their lives. It's like, bro, fucking, did you see the LPGA? And it's just every time you see them, it's like
PGA.
or whatever. Is that the girls' golf?
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah,
My bad.
No.
The PGA.
It's hilarious to be obsessed with the LGPA.
The LGBTA. It's about to be the LGBTA. A dude is coming to go dominate. It's already got
There's
it.
already-
We talked about it a couple
Yeah.
weeks ago.
We did talk about.
Yeah.
My bad. I've been actually leaning on the tuss pretty hard myself.
Yeah, it's like an old guy that got boobs and he you'd hit the ball like 300 yards.
Is he got fat titties or like little?
He's got fat titties, but he still kind of looks like an old man everywhere else. And he wears like polo shirts and hits from the closer tees because got.
So he's got the puppies in the polo shirt.
Dude, he got the puppies in the polo.
He's got polo.
I'm picturing who was the guy Doc Holliday from Back to the Future with fat tits, just crushing drives.
Chris Elliott, not Chris Elliott, Christopher Lloyd.
What do you say?
Yeah. So
what are you talking about? It's a fucking babe, dude.
Okay.
Dude, that is a golf 10. That's a women's golf 10.
She doesn't look that old. She looks beautiful.
So Casey,
forgive me, sir.
So that's kind of sweet.
Dude, your standards are way too high.
I know. Sorry.
It is time golf crushed noisy trans ideology with some common sense. I don't know. I guess he stands on let the natty ladies golf. Yo, what do you think about that little picture, bro?
Which one?
All right, I'm not gonna dig into this.
Dude, yeah.
Let's not dig into this. We're better than this.
Yeah. What are we, liberal intelligentsia?
No, the liberal intelligentsia would have been like, well, never mind, next thing. I don't necessarily want to. I mean, what even is golf? It started as a, yeah. They don't really talk about, that's the one thing they really don't talk about a lot.
What?
At least I don't see it. Like, I haven't seen like a hot liberal intelligentsia op-ed on like trans women crushing women's sports.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see it a lot. You know, that's one they kind of, in my opinion, they kind of sit out, or I don't know how they would spin that. Yeah. How would you spin that as liberal intelligentsia?
To say that it's good, right? That's what you're saying. Like, how would I say that's good?
I know. Yeah. How would you say, like, or what would your take? Sometimes they go slightly
I'd probably
like
just lie.
Like trans dominates sports.
Yeah,
like, just like trans children dominate kids sports. Like, you gotta like start real.
I would go like sports are just like a reenactment of war, so it's about time.
We got the trans in the war.
Yeah. That's fair, something like that. Either way, I don't want to devolve this with politics. I apologize. That's really my fault. So Casey, you're hanging out with his father.
Oh yeah,
Gary.
I forgot.
Scary
So
Gary.
it's actually a pretty.
He was
crazy
cool
story.
too.
He's super cool.
How were his nugs? Was he giving out good nugs, or was it like?
Oh, like the weed?
Was it
Yeah.
Reggie?
Oh, it was probably like dirt weed. He would tell us that he would bury it for 2 years, and then he would dig it up, and it would. I passed this fact along for many years of my life that weed is like only really good if you bury it. And someone's like, "What the fuck are you talking about, dude?" I was like, "Oh, Gary didn't tell you?" No, who's Gary or whatever.
He buried his weed.
Yeah, he'd bury it for 2 years, and he would say that they would help the trichomes or some bullshit. But something
They probably would convert it to CBN, maybe.
yeah,
What's CBN?
It's just stuff that makes you sleepy.
Ooh.
I don't know. They usually
Maybe.
sunlight.
Like
Sunlight makes Delta 9 trichomes into CBN, but underground action.
I know.
I think he was just smoking like exotic fungi.
Well, he was also So I found out as the years went on, he was addicted to Robitussin. He would drink like several bottles of Robitussin every day.
He
What?
passed along his curse to
He
you.
passed along the. Yeah, he bit me at a young age. Yeah. So
Sounds like he did more than that.
no, he didn't.
I was
touch
wondering.
us.
I didn't
He
want to
was
be
cool.
rude, Lemaire. I was wondering if he
I will
sucked your
say
penises after. No, but I don't think he did. He's dead, Lemaire.
there's no.
Imagine if you were dead and everyone all they brought up was how you fucked me on Monday. No call, no show. But go on.
How rude.
It's
Crazy.
impossible to have any sort of sexual feeling on Robitussin. So he definitely did not.
Oh, that's kind of
molest
nice.
us, but so it's totally platonic, which is nice.
Nice.
But one time he did watch Girls Gone Wild with us, and we all watched. We didn't jerk off, but we all watched it.
You just
together.
checked it out.
We just checked it out.
On Tuss or not on Tuss?
Not on Tuss, and he kept saying, "Oh, she's," he kept saying, "Oh, she's really giving it to her." Like,
Wait,
he
he's
was
Aussie?
Like, all right, so that sounded English.
Oh, it's the Boston accent.
What does Boston sound like again?
Dude.
Dude.
Oh, he'd go, dude, she's fucking giving it to her, dude. And, so, like, cheering her on, we were like, yeah, it's so cool. But in
So it was
hindsight,
Girls Gone
pretty
Wild,
bad.
Robitussin. This might have been like a Tom Hanks big. He could have been a child trapped in an adult's body. It's crazy. So that's how you got into the Tuss.
Yeah, and I remember a couple years later, I was in high school, and I went over there, and he was like, sorry, boys, I can't party with you guys tonight. I got to get some work done. And I go and I walk past his office and he's drinking Robitussin and like typing on the computer. I was like, imagine what he was typing. So funny.
Is it addictive? Is that really, what is it, like dextromorphagon or whatever it's called? Is that stuff really addictive like that?
I don't know. I'm not sure if it is. It could just be how anything is psychologically addictive. Maybe.
What if he just loved being in slow motion?
True.
He was just moving too fast all the time.
Yeah.
Get stuck in Tuss land.
Slow the hell down.
He was all about it.
That's crazy. So then your Tuss journey continued for like several years.
Yeah, I branched off, and I did it till I was about 15. And okay, so Gary. So the story takes a sad turn.
I could imagine.
I know it started out pretty cool, but things are looking up. So all right, so my best friend, I won't say his name, but that was his dad, and he went to go pick my best friend up from, I probably shouldn't even talk about it. I'll talk about it vaguely.
Yeah.
But he went to go pick him up from school, and he was covered in scratches, and he had killed his mother.
Whoa.
He had choked her.
Gary?
He had killed her.
Well.
Gary did. But
killed his mama?
She woke up. The ambulance was able to revive her. So then he did like 20 years in prison.
Shit.
Yeah.
He tried to kill his mom. He did a little matricide?
It took a little, it takes a dark turn. Yeah.
Damn.
But he was the coolest guy. I wish he didn't do
Fuck
that.
you, Ma.
Yeah, it was bad.
Okay,
But-
I mean, in terms of demons, it's almost like a relief because that's for sure. Like everyone's mind goes to like, he was a toucher. If you're like cool dad and giving people, but no, he was trying to party away his desire to commit the noble act of matricide.
Dude, if he didn't, if he wasn't on Tussin when he was choking his mom, he would have for sure did it.
True, he was just fucking he was
like
tempting the beast, putting the beast down.
Yeah.
Damn, he was this. That's I'm sorry to hear that. That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Sorry you shared.
But then he got out and
he's
he
out.
died. Yeah.
Ah, shit.
He got out. They're trying to send him back, and I think he took his life. So a little bit of a dark tale. Not as funny towards the end, but yeah, he cool guy while it lasted.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, man.
That's kind of pretty hilarious.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty dark stuff.
The Tuss. Stay off of it.
I know.
Listen, kids. Yeah, stay off it for sure. So what did you? What happened? You're a young man. The Tuss. Like how did you have any like rock and roll moments with your parents? You were like, I'm drinking Tuss, Mom and Dad, leave me alone. Like, did you get caught sipping Tuss at all?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I got kicked out of the 9th grade because we were on Tuss and we were drunk at a football game and we were walking out and we were like clearly like something was like wrong and probably going really slowly or something. Like, what's wrong with these dudes?
They hit you with the radar gun. They're like half a mile an hour.
Beat it. Yeah.
So you got caught on the Tuss.
And yeah, it would have been hard to run away for sure. But yeah, so they stopped us and they went through our pockets and we had just made a CVS run. So you always
Oh, you just linked up with Poppy, dude.
so it's like a clown car of like Robitussin and wine bottles and all these things in our pockets. So they kicked us out.
You were sipping the red and the purple.
Sipping the red and the purple, yeah.
Damn.
Mix and match. Yeah. The old Biloxi handshake. Yeah, it was so good. It was a good time. But I gave it up when I got a car. When I got a car, I kind of got over it.
Why'd you give it up when you got a car?
Wasn't worth it anymore.
Yeah.
Different vices.
True. Getting some pussy, dude.
Yeah, getting ass.
Nice.
Sorry, dude. I don't know what that's like.
He was living girls going wild, dude. Did you ever think about that man when you're having sex being like, he's really giving it to him?
It's fucking giving it to a dude. Yeah, think about that.
So then what happened?
Yeah.
Where did you go from there? You got a car, you started getting some pussy, like
Yeah, started getting ass
slaying fucking pussy
on the
car.
regular. Yeah, that was definitely the start of my ass era. Where life from dust to ass. Life has seasons, So that was definitely when I was getting tons of ass and I don't know.
Just like making chicks squirt and then you just fucking
making them burst. And,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
definitely heard that a lot. Yeah,
Get in there.
but then I went to just partying in different ways, doing things, and went to college and went to stuff like that. Yeah, I stopped drinking when I was 21. So
It's a nice move.
yeah, then I picked it back up during the pandemic, but I stopped after that. So
Why'd you
That's not bad.
Did you?
Yeah, not
A
bad.
lot of people killed themselves during the pandemic, so that's like picking up a little vice during the pandemic's nothing.
Oh, it wasn't that. Yeah, it was awesome. I just watched Martin Scorsese movies all day and just got
drunk.
loaded. Oh, it's awesome. So fun.
How'd you get off the sauce again?
Went to detox. Had a,
You were like that fucked up on alcohol.
Yeah, I had a really bad drinking problem. Yeah.
Oh.
So I'd hit the bottle real hard. And then, yeah,
What made you
get the
stop the
shakies.
bottle first, like when you're 20s?
Yeah, so I would get the shakes. I think only
Yeah.
like a certain percentage of alcoholics get the shakes, like 20 or 30% or something. But I would get them bad.
Bragging.
Reagan?
You're bragging.
I thought you said Reagan.
No.
Reagan would get
Damn. So you were like a young juvenile alcoholic. Where did all this desire to alter your consciousness come from originally? Do you think? I'm kidding. I'm fucking. With you.
I think you're mostly born with it. I think it's a gene.
You think so?
Yeah. I think it can be learned. I think if you drank for 5 months in a row, you would be physically addicted to it. But I think the compulsion, most of it is genetic.
No, dude.
Yeah.
What's your true melancholy?
Yeah. Well, I'm also, pretty dark, I guess. Everyone has a lot of things they're trying to get away from, I guess.
Yeah.
Inside your soul.
The problem is I can't even identify what I'm trying to get away from. I'm just constantly dissatisfied. And I don't know what it is. I just curse my Faustian nature, dude. Tormented. I can't relax. I have to tell myself to relax.
Yeah.
That's the weirdest thing to me. Why can't you just relax? Like you ate, you're good. What's the fucking fuss?
Yeah.
And I try to think about it and I go, I don't know.
What the damn? What's the fucking fuss, dude?
And then I start getting weird. I'm like, what even are thoughts? And I go, oh fuck. Oh shit. Fuck. I don't know where they come from. They're in my head all the time.
Yeah, the inner voice. Some people don't have inner voices. Did you know?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I've heard that before. That's like a medical condition.
That's
Who said that? Was that just my interval? I didn't know. Oh, you said that.
I said that, yeah.
No, there's some
How
people
could
that
that be possible?
I don't know. They just don't have an inner monologue. When I heard that, I was like, yeah, I could see that. I've met people before where I was like, I don't think you have an inner monologue. there are some people you meet and they're just kind of like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, you need a lot of people like that too.
You're like, what do you think? Like, I don't know, man. Fucking,
Yeah,
you know.
work was good.
Yeah.
TV
Time to
shows
relax.
on.
Yeah. It's kind of tight. I'm not even knocking it.
No, man, yeah, that'd be beautiful.
It's going to be a nice future. If the AI dream works out and it's just like flooded, you can just be like, imagine it, not even like a man getting eaten by a crocodile. You can just be like a man getting eaten by a crocodile while riding a horse. And it'll just be like, whoosh, come up on the screen and be like, yep, knew it.
Hell yeah.
Next one. You can sit there all day long and just make stuff up.
Yeah.
But you think you'd lose? You think
you
you
get tired of that too, though, just like you do the cell phone.
Nobody's
I
tired.
don't
We're
wanna-
all addicted to our cell phones.
True, I guess, but sometimes my eyes start to hurt, and I gotta put it.
They are. It is
My
going to be like.
brain and eyes start to hurt.
Yeah, it's going to be like cigarettes.
Eyes.
How long? What's your screen time right
It's
now?
heroin, dude.
I,
It's
don't
literally
even- I
heroin.
have it turned off because I'm too ashamed to look
What?
at it. Yeah.
You got to keep your screen time on.
Yeah.
I'm at 2 hours, right? Like 2 hours and 20 minutes a day, and I'm trying to get down to an hour.
Yeah.
I think I'm way higher.
Average
than that.
American's 6.5 hours.
I'd
day?
probably rock around 6.5.
I'm at 2 hours right now today.
Good job. You're forgiven. I'm just fucking with you.
Dude, I am really sorry though.
Yeah, dude, you're fine. You're partying, having a good time. I'm working. So Casey, what? So I'm just trying to get you because I am fascinated by your backstory. It's pretty fucking sick. You don't hear a lot
thank
of people talking about robo tripping.
No, and
Those
even,
dudes usually don't cross into like.
entertainment or life in general.
Well, usually they're
Yeah.
quiet beasts. Usually like people who are robo tripping hard are like, you're like, yeah, I know, dude, who's robo tripping pretty sick. But they usually don't like fully self-actualize. You know what I mean?
Robo testing guys, Dave off to.
I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe I have a
What's the?
Air duster.
No, not air duster or
Whippets and robo.
Whippets,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're like household
Inhalants.
items getting high.
Nutmeg.
Keyboard.
That's what I was going to ask you. Did you ever
Nutmeg.
do inhalants? Because I feel like they are peas in a pod.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, the air duster, the computer cleaner. We
Yeah.
used to do that all the time.
Dude.
Yeah.
You ever watch the people who do it the people who really do it all the time? Their face is like melting.
Yeah, they like fish out.
Yeah. Well, also there's a group of dudes.
That's pretty good impression, actually.
I've only done it once or twice in my day.
There was a group of dudes in the 90s who were huffing gasoline. That was a big thing. You would like go to like a truck stop and like while trucks were stopped, obviously they'd be stopped, but you'd crack the gasoline can and just put your face up there and just go and start huffing the vapors. Dude, it's like permanent brain damage. You want to talk an inner monologue? You get like persistent auditory hallucinations.
Yeah, it eats your brain away.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
We would huff ether, starting fluid that you can spray into cars. But ether's a little bit different. It's some sort of psychoactive compound in it or something. They do it in Fear and Loathing.
Fear and Loathing, where he's like doing the crazy walk.
Yeah.
How pumped were you on Fear and Loathing when you first saw it?
Oh, I got a tattoo of it. I was 18 once. Yeah, everybody goes through a huge Hunter S. Thompson thing when they're young. Every guy does.
You're 100% right. I remember one of my friends had the book in high school, and he would just like walk around every period. He's like, "Oh, this book's about doing drugs and shit, dude. It's so fucking cool." I'm like, "Dude, that's so fucking cool." Let me look at the cover. I'm like, "Damn, that's so fucking trippy, dude."
I was reading it when I worked for the township, and I would work on the garbage truck, and I would just read it in between two of the fattest people you've ever seen in your entire life. I'd be like, "I'm not like these guys. I'm expanding my mind," and I'd cry. I'd cry when I was too sleepy in the morning.
You had to get fatter.
Yeah, I did.
You had to get fatter.
I didn't smoke so much back then too either. That I was really out of the cool guy club. They all smoked Newports with the windows up and just ate sausage, egg, and cheese every morning.
It's kind of tight. I like that.
I want to read books and eat fruit. They'd be like, "All right, dude."
Oh yeah. If you get caught fucking with like fruit or vegetables, bananas for some reason are acceptable. On like a construction site, if you just got, I mean, obviously people will break your balls and be like, "Oh, you're loving that," but like, I would bring like rice, chicken, and broccoli in a Tupperware, and people would act like I was like just like going back and forth between like multiple penises and sucking them. Like, what the fuck is that, dude?
Yeah.
Eat a cheesesteak every day for 40 years, and it's like, dude, you're gonna die, man. Like, this just happens. You get fat when you get older. It's like, well, sort of.
Yeah, your blood turns to cheese whiz.
True, it does, dude. It for real. As you get older, it's like. I'll gain 2 pounds a day.
Yeah.
If I eat the way I want to eat. I swear it's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane. You guys have no idea, dude.
Dude, I know what it's like.
Lemaire, you have no idea. No,
I was talking about this the other day. I used to be plus 400 plus pounds.
You used to be big.
How'd you whittle it down?
I was watching My 600 Pound Life a lot, and I was like, they're doing a lot of things that I'm doing, and I don't like that.
Oh, that's got to be crazy when you're watching that show being like, I'm on the fast track.
Yeah.
To the crane, the fireman pulling me out of my bedroom like a fairy tale.
So they cut out my wall. Yeah. So they have to make a ramp big enough for me. Yeah.
You have to leave like the Kool-Aid Man eventually.
There is something kind of beautiful about that, though.
What?
Just like indulging so hard until you're like a physical structural burden.
Like making yourself bigger. It is a weird philosophical. I'm going to be larger.
I'm going to expand. Yeah, I'm going to expand
bigger.
Yeah. I'm going to expand.
Yeah, there was a book. I think it was David Foster Wallace had it. One of his original novels is Broom of the System.
Yeah.
And there's a character who's just the whole book is getting fatter and fatter. He's always in restaurants, and that's his whole thing. He's like, I want to occupy as much of the universe as possible. He just keeps getting larger and larger. It's pretty
kind
cool.
of nice, yeah.
So I'm trying to turn into a planet.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I want to be a gravitational burden.
It would be nice to like figure out the medical technology so that we all could get a lot fatter, safer.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like get TRT going where we're like strong, we're still kind of fast and nimble.
Titanium bones.
The what?
Titanium.
Yeah, exactly.
Bones,
Like
reinforcements.
Nano implants on the bones. We should like recreate ourselves into dinosaurs. Just trying to get humans huge and powerful.
I would
Strong.
love that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
I would love that.
What were you noticing about 600 Pound Life that you were doing as well?
Good question.
Well, they would eat like 2 pizzas. I'm like, that's nothing, dude. At first, I was like, 2 pizzas, dude. That's
Back to back.
nothing.
Hold up. Back
You
to
can
back.
do that actually?
Yeah, I could do
Because
it.
you know I'm a
Bro.
pecker.
Oh yeah.
I'm a 2-slice kind of guy.
No man, it wasn't. I wouldn't even
Shit.
like it. It would be a pizza and then like a the stuffed bread, the stuffed cheesy bread, because I know I can eat a whole pizza, and because I know I can eat 2 pizzas, I'm gonna get the cheesy bread instead of just like 2 pizzas.
Supplement.
Self-sacrifice.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can only eat 2 slices of pizza?
Well, you know I eat for fuel, not for pleasure. I'm not a glutton.
4 slices is...
I can put that at 4 if I'm hungry.
4 is the minimum.
Minimum.
Minimum. If you're at a pizza and you just kind of like half the circle, it's like, that's good. Once you start to like turn that into a triangle,
Yeah.
You can't stop the momentum.
Instead of waxing.
You can't. It's impossible to stop the momentum.
No.
It's so hard. Yeah.
Yeah. Once you hit 4, you're like, I might as well keep going.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I get it. Well, what I do is when I want a pig, I go, yeah, I could save this for later, or I could get all of this junk food out of the way, and then really get after it tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll let my body. I'll like shock my body and let it process all of this at once, and I'll probably just shit it out real quick. Whereas if I slowly like assimilate all these slices into me, they're gonna stay there forever.
Dude, I agree. You don't want it to take up actual physical space.
Mm-mm.
You know?
That was a good question, Casey. Now we're interviewing you, Lemaire.
You want to know what I was? There was like, they're in a car. Like sometimes they'd be in the car, they'd hit McDonald's, and then they'd go home and eat more food. And I'm like, oh yeah, I do that all the time. Sometimes you hit a double McDonald's, you know, you hit one place for a McDouble, and then you're like, that wasn't enough. So you drive down 2 miles, go to another place.
Do you like
get a
cover
fry
your
and
head
stuff.
too, like a scandalous
No,
mistress?
Eventually you start to like the shame.
Oh my God, you pig.
Oh, you pull up and you're like, hit me again. You just go backwards through the drive-thru and reverse right back to the thing. Run that back, player. That is a scary thing though, when you find yourself like, and you're like, dude, I'm full, and you're like, I don't fucking care. I'm eating more. And then you can't stop yourself.
You can't
That's the
stop
scary
yourself.
part.
No.
That there's an animal that lives inside of all of us. Did you know that, Shawn?
I've heard about it, but I don't know. I think mine comes out in different ways, like my cigarette smoking and my
Oral fixation, yes.
chill.
It's true. That's what it is.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
As babies, I'm reading a book right now, and they talk about that, how as babies, we're just like these like little fucking pleasure. We're just like a big multi-organ pleasure system where we're like sucking shit, and we're like, oh, and we're fucking shitting. And we're like, oh yeah, fuck. And then we eat, and we're like, oh shit.
Actually,
We'll just fucking pee and push our dick into stuff. And we're like,
Yeah, I still do all this. I'll never stop.
that's you as the organism. And then you obviously, you get acculturated into kind of like, system, ethics, all that stuff. And it creates tension in the human being for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
All you want to do is just fucking shit so hard and suck. Dude, have you ever thought about just for like, because you're clearly orally fixated. Have you ever thought about just getting like a personal piece to suck at home? What are you talking about? Have you ever just like personal piece?
Personal peace, dude.
No, I don't know what you mean.
You don't know what he means, personal peace?
I
You
guess,
don't
but I
understand.
don't appreciate it. Like a small glass dildo.
Just a suckle pot. That would be nice. Instead of a vape, I just had a dildo.
Or a titty. Or like a titty.
Or yeah, I could get a big.
A titty would be pretty
A
cool.
titty would be nice, dude.
Did I ever tell you how my dad got the joke gift once?
No.
He got a joke gift from his buddies at work where it was like just 2 boobs, like boob balls.
Nothing funny about boobs. Dude. That's
Dude,
awesome.
that's what I was sneaking.
No
He'd
joke.
keep them like in his closet, just like with all the other junk.
Yeah.
And I would sneak in there all the time and just fucking hold on to his Be like, oh my God, this is so awesome.
Wait, so they were a toy? I thought I would have put them in my shirt and dominated women's golf. I don't want to get political, but that's what I would do with them. Damn, so what would you do to them? Would you like
just squeeze them and be like, man, this is probably just what it feels like. And it wasn't even close. They were kind of just like
stress balls?
stress balls.
Were they on
Oh,
a
they're
chest?
stress ball titties.
No, there was
Good
just
question.
2 individual ones that you could just kind of.
Oh.
I was be like,
Did you ever go in there to squeeze
Yeah.
them and felt they were like warm? Like
no,
as if somebody had been furiously squeezed, or if someone had pressed them together and just fucking.
No,
You put your
I don't
ear
like
to the fucking your ear to the
you
titty.
hear the motion of the ocean.
My God.
Put your ear to them. You can just like faintly hear just like fucking someone complaining. You're like,
You ever find your parents porn, dude?
No, my parents
but
didn't
we
have fucking
found
porn,
my
dude.
friend. Yeah, my parents didn't do that kind of stuff, but
That's crazy.
we did find my friends' parents. Just like they had a treasure chest of just nasty stuff.
Wait, it was both of theirs?
it was like cock rings and dildos.
They're
Oh.
freaky types.
They're the sweetest people in the world, so I won't divulge who they were. But
Obviously,
we really
you shouldn't.
teased.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
We really teased my friend about it though, and I feel guilty about it, like in a nasty way that children do.
He probably was like, all right, guys, that's enough. And he probably went through it alone
Yeah,
and like fully explored the depths and was like,
My
whoa.
father's keep.
Father's cock ring.
What the hell?
He should put it on when his father, unfortunately, as everybody passes, when his father passes, he should probably wear it like it's like a necklace. This is my father's cock ring.
My old man. Yeah.
What is the point of a cock? Was it like a vibrating
It was
cock
a
ring?
vibrating one, so we were like touching them too. It was disgusting. We were like 15 years
Extra
old.
stimulation, dude.
We were like throwing them at each other.
Put it on
We,
like a monocle. Yeah. Gross.
Yeah, I'm ashamed of that.
Why? You guys are just boys.
Yeah, boys will be boys, I guess.
Boys will be
but
boys. If it boys find
boys will be boys, and when they find the toys,
exactly,
you know what they're gonna do.
They gonna play.
just buzz it
They're gonna
up.
play.
Yeah. Vibrating cock rings are just like economical too. You can just like lay on a lady,
True.
you know?
Just sit there.
Energy saver, yeah.
They just fucking lay there,
hmm
or just fucking
Fall asleep.
put it on and just walk around. Get that extra pep in your step.
That sketch Shade did was funny.
The B plug.
The B plug. I didn't get the Packers until I was like, why wasn't it the Birds? And I was like, oh,
The
fudge
Fudge
Packers.
Packers.
I didn't realize that until you said that.
Yeah,
You guys think they were going full double entendre?
they went.
Wait,
Yeah.
why do you think that, Fudge Packer?
Because he had a butt plug in his butt. I don't think they were going fudge packers.
They were totally going fudge Packers.
I don't think they're liberal intelligentsia.
dude.
I don't know.
You might
I
just
don't
be
know
connecting dots. You might have schizophrenia, Lemaire.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Pull it up.
I got it. Yeah, pull it up.
Being accused of having schizophrenia kind of rules, by the way.
I think it's good press, but it made me kind of concerned because I was like reading it. And I was like, what if they know something? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
Nah.
Casey's family died in an accident when he was 5. What? Like it's something I've been blocking out or something.
Tony just found you walking along the side of a highway. Get in.
Yeah, rescued by Tony Hinchcliffe at age 3.
I'm gonna make you a star.
Yeah, man. That's fucking sick, dude.
Yeah,
I'm really pumped on you.
Same, dude.
For real.
thank you guys.
No
Oh,
problem.
yeah,
For real.
that
So
was
can you
fun.
interview Shawn for a little bit? 'Cause we've interviewed
Yeah.
you for a while, and I feel like you've divulged a lot.
Thank you.
I've shared some of my
trying to
personal
You've shared a
details.
lot, yeah. I'm not saying. I'm,
Cock
look,
ring.
it's not, I'm
I
just.
truly feel guilty about saying Shane did adrenochromes in the SNL green room now.
You're fucking around. You're having a good time.
I know, but I know he'd never do that. He would never do that.
He's gonna fucking. I'm gonna send it to him. I have to.
I know.
I'm gonna send him the portion. I'm gonna.
He's
Hey Shane.
actually gonna be mad.
Hey Shane. I don't want to. I got a lot on your plate and all, but Gardini absolutely betrayed you in this podcast. You have enough on your plate with like the liberal intelligentsia
I
trying to
know.
fucking convince everyone you
I
stink.
know. I don't want to pile on.
Yeah. Now they're coming around. They're going like
Woe is me.
he said he's just a paradox.
Yeah.
We don't really understand where he comes from politically. Maybe we never will.
Yeah. That is nice.
Maybe he doesn't give a fuck. Ever experienced the agony of harsh smoke, throat burning, or coughing attacks when smoking cannabis? The struggle is real, but the solution is chili. That's right. I'm talking about the smoothest way to light up, and that's with Freeze Pipe. Freeze Pipe makes a unique line of freezable pipes, bubblers, and bongs that are 80% colder than using ice cubes to chill smoke. The magic is freezable glycerin chambers that come on every piece. All right. Simply pop the chamber in the freezer for 1 hour, and as smoke passes through, it's instantly chilled by over 300 degrees, so every puff arrives ice cold and cough-free. And yes, I can personally endorse this product. I have used it, and it does make smoke very chilly. I like to think about the good scientists over there. We're like, God damn, that fucking puff was so smooth. God damn, that fucking hit was so chilly and smooth. American owned and with over 100,000 happy customers, Freeze Pipe uses the thickest glass, Shawn knows about that, and market-leading glycerin chambers for a smoother experience you have to feel to believe. Ditch harsh smoke forever by visiting thefreezepipe.com and use code DRENCHED for 10% off your order. That's thefreezepipe.com and code DRENCHED for 10% off. Shop today for free shipping and smoke like royalty without paying a king's ransom. Now that it's February, New Year's resolutions might have come and gone, but it's never too late to invest in yourself and your kitchen. Today's sponsor, Hexclad, has revolutionized the cookware industry with an all-in-one hybrid pan that gives you the convenience and cleanup of non-stick, the versatilities of your grandma's cast iron, and the durability to last a goddamn lifetime. Whether you want to make that perfect steak dinner on a date night or ditch the greasy pan from your college apartment, Hexclad has you covered. I just got a bunch of these in the mail. They actually are really, really nice. I enjoy them very much. Hexclad's 6-piece set is the perfect starter bundle to enjoy the incredible versatility of their products. The set features 3 of their most popular pans with an accompanying lid that can handle all of your pan cooking needs, whether it's eggs, burgers, steaks, or sauces. Your kitchen will never be the same. Hexclad has a lifetime warranty. These are literally the last set of pots and pans you will ever have to buy. Even the great Gordon Ramsay, known to many as a bit of a critic, only trusts Hexclad pots and pans in both his home and all of his Michelin star restaurants. For a limited time, Hexclad is giving all of our listeners 10% off with your order with our exclusive link. Just go to hexclad.com/drenched. Support our show and check them out at hexclad.com. It's HEXCLAD.com/drenched. Bon appetit. Let's eat with Hexclad's revolutionary cookware. Also, I'll be in Pittsburgh next weekend, I believe, March 7th, I believe. I think I got Pittsburgh coming up and then motherfucking Chicago and a bunch of other places to do stand-up. Please go to mattmccusker.com/dates or just go to mattmccusker.com. Thank you. What do you got, Shawn?
April 10th, Helium Philly. Please come to that if you can. I'd really appreciate it. It's in my Instagram, which is Shawn Gardini. Thank you. And Optimum Noctis with Lemaire Lee, March 5th. This upcoming Tuesday. That's our new show at the Creek in the Cave. Yeah. And then Lemaire's at
Shane said he'd do it. And then we have a really great secret guest. I'm just trying to make sure people come. I'm so scared nobody's going to be there.
Yeah. People come. Where's it at? The Creek in the
Cave.
Creek in the motherfuckers out there, dude.
Yeah. And then,
did they make a ticket link yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cap City Comedy Club, March 19th. Please come out.
That's you.
That'll be fun.
That's not
me.
Prominent Noctis.
That's not Optimum Noctis. Optimum Noctis is March 5th. That'll be fun. That'll be a hoot.
You at Cap City. Nice.
Yeah.
Now, where can people get tickets for that?
Capcity.com, please.
Nice. All right. Back to the show, everybody.
Thank you.
Dude.
What are you activated on anything politically right now?
Truly,
what are your politics? We have to start stating our politics now, so liberal intelligentsia can know
I don't
what to do
have
with
any
us.
politics. I don't think about anything. I don't have. I just think about cool.
I know what you
TV
think
shows
about.
and stand-up comedy.
I know what you think about.
True. I just think about suckling on
The
the
next
teeth.
time you get
Yeah.
to suckle on that cigarette. Dude, I actually in secret, I've taken up, since I'm off the coffee, I might start taking up a small tobacco practice.
Whoa.
Nice.
No, I wouldn't recommend that.
I'm not addicted I can't get addicted to tobacco.
What are you gonna do? You gonna start smoking cigarettes, or are you gonna
Cigarillos. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke
Oh,
cigarettes.
you're gonna smoke cigars.
Little cigarillos.
That is
The little
nice,
mini ones.
Little Cubans.
Yeah, that is nice.
So I was
actually.
so used to writing on coffee, like drinking coffee and writing, but I'll say this. I feel like, so I've been off the coffee, off the coffee for Lent, I'm not bragging, whatever. And it's interesting to me because I swore I needed it. When I was in the throes of my caffeine addiction,
Yeah.
I was like, no, I just need this stuff to function. I went off of it and I was dizzy for like 4 days. Like I was getting lightheaded. It was crazy. And then, dude, I don't need it at all. Like I honestly feel more energized not being on caffeine. Because then like with caffeine, there's the peaks and the valleys and you kind of crash.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I don't get like last night I didn't get a ton of sleep, but it's like kind of just rocking on my natural energy.
So you're just off. You're not on the matches or anything.
Nothing, no caffeine whatsoever. I was, you know how you are, like how I do it. I'm like, I'm giving up coffee day one. I was like, well, I'll have matcha, and I'm like, dude, you're giving up the sauce. Give up the sauce. Give up the sauce, dude. I'm telling you, like, everyone's different. I'm super sensitive to caffeine, but I didn't realize. I mean, it is my favorite thing in the world. And come Easter, I'm gonna pound so much coffee. I can't wait.
Yeah, I love Cup of Joe.
But dude, it's for real. Like, it's pretty fucked up how many people are running on caffeine rather than like their body in a state of like restful.
Yeah, it can't be good for you. I think
It drives you out.
Soda's worse for me. Like if I don't have a soda by the end of the day, I start getting crazy.
You drink soda every day?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, At least a little bit.
What?
A caffeinated soda or like a Sprite?
Caffeinated soda.
It'd be crazy if it was just like a Sprite.
Well, I think it's the
Sprite
sugar.
remix.
I gotta have my Sprite.
I need my
I need
damn
my
Sprite.
bubbly.
So wait, how many sodas you been putting down?
Like one with supper usually.
You have a soda
But
with
if I
something?
don't have the soda with,
God.
I need the sugar.
True.
The sugar, like if I don't have the sugar, it's something happens to me where
You get cranky.
you're not.
Well,
gonna
there's
like
you
it
have
when
a
I don't
billion
have my
little
sodies.
little guys in your belly. You have a bunch of little like microbiomes that are pretty much probably controlling your brain right. They control all of our brains.
They're controlling my brain right now.
Dude, they can do a thing where I've at least I've read about this where different like microbiome, whatever that is, like little like bacteria guys, they can create a hormone that will give you a false hunger signal. So you're not really hungry, but those little guys are going to put off like hunger. They're going to put out a hormone that mimics the hormone in you that creates that like hungry feeling, like the rumbly in your tumbly.
For what?
For sugar.
Yeah, but
To what end?
Because they
Oh,
need
okay.
sugar to survive. And then when you kind of like starve them out, you start getting all these fucked up symptoms.
Are they bad guys though?
Bad
Or should
guys.
I keep giving them
Yeah.
sugar?
No, you should starve them to death. They're bad.
Osmosis Jones. You ever seen Osmosis Jones?
I love that
Yeah,
movie,
dude,
dude.
what a
I
great movie.
fucking love that
Bill
shit.
Murray eats an egg. That was my takeaway from it. Oh shit, Bill
Dude.
Murray ate an egg.
You know what's fucked up though? We for real can see. We're the only animal that can even vaguely imagine the inside of our bodies. Pretty nuts to think about it, dude.
That is weird.
Like we have like a pretty accurate image. We can imagine like blood cells floating around our arms
Mm-hmm.
and like think about like what's going on inside of our bodies, and we can like we have like vague knowledge of like outer space. Our range of awareness is unbelievable.
Yeah.
It is unbelievable. But then I wonder if the others are evolving. I've been worrying about that recently.
The animals.
I've been worrying about the sea creatures, the orcas attacking the humans. I'm wondering if they're evolving slowly.
Probably. I mean, if
The
we
otters attack the humans sometimes too now. They're figuring out that we can be prey under the right circumstances, and that makes me nervous.
really,
The orcas, they'll like
I thought they were our
body slam
friends.
boats. No, they like body slam boats now to get the people off so they can munch.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
we
think they
freed that
eat 'em,
one.
though.
We freed
That
that
Willie.
one. We freed that one. You think they'd be
Oh,
fucking
man.
pumped on us?
Hey, this is
Like
just
the
stuff I heard on the
ritual.
internet and from other people that are my friends. I don't know if it's true, but I was scared about it
I don't think
yesterday.
they're eating them. Tillicum, remember
Yeah.
Tillicum?
No.
In San Diego, he killed a couple trainers. He was a SeaWorld big old whale. Black Whale is the name of the documentary.
Yeah.
And he killed a couple trainers.
I don't think they
'em,
eat people.
though.
They don't
Yeah.
eat people.
They just fuck
do
'em up.
kill 'em, yeah.
They just like wreck their shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
they scalp them. Yeah,
Just
they're
send them to
awful.
Davy Jones's locker, dude.
Damn, that would hurt so bad getting just fucked up by a whale.
Yeah.
It's like getting hit by a car.
Yeah.
Probably,
A
yeah.
truck. Yeah, truck.
Yeah. It's getting exploded.
Yeah.
yeah.
From
Oh.
under you though.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn. It's a shame thinking about all that good.
You're just riding on the bones.
True, do the wave.
The hell?
It just sucks thinking about all that good whale lady pussy going to waste.
Oh, true. The wetsuit pussy.
Good pussy, dude. The whale ladies, the whale feeders.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Whale
Yeah.
feeder.
Damn, so they're not eating the people.
No, I don't
I
think
was so scared
Yeah.
about this yesterday after I watched X Files and smoked too much fucking good.
Yeah, you got a little you got scared
Yeah,
from
a
the
little
files.
paranoid on the X Files. I love the X Files. I love Fox Mulder. We're just asking questions, but
So you're
the truth is out.
so
there.
there's nights where you like sit down and have like a dinner with soda, then you quietly watch the X Files.
Yeah,
You're
that's
longing
my
for the past.
What do you mean?
You might be a '90s head.
I'm just- yeah,
That
I'm a
was the
90s kid.
1990s programming. You would like crush
Yeah.
a soda with dinner, then you'd watch the X Files. I never understood a single thing about it. I'd always hear the music and be like, "Nice."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta
show's-
rewatch. I gotta rewatch.
I feel
my
like it's
favorite.
overrated, dude.
No, it's not overrated.
Whoa.
There's some good ones.
There's
yeah.
good ones.
I don't know.
Um,
I don't believe in aliens though, so I'm not looking to be.
You don't
some
believe-
bad
very
way.
interesting stuff
Yeah.
about the attack on our twin towers that happened in the Lone Gunman spin-off series.
What?
Mm-hmm.
You
Look
think
it
the
up.
X Files is breaking 9/11 news?
I don't know. Is it Chris Carter, right? That's the guy?
The wide receiver.
Chris Kyle.
The
Who
American
made the
sniper.
X-Files?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know too much about that.
The
Yeah,
aliens
I-
or Chris
I
Kyle?
saw,
Any of it.
Jinx made a cool video on it once.
Any of
Shout
that
out Jinx.
shit.
On what?
On that 9/11 X-Files stuff.
Oh, them like calling
It
it
was
out.
weird, yeah.
Yeah, there was a couple people who were talking about because they got attacked before too.
Right.
The X-Files got tagged.
Oh, the X-Files did.
Or no, not
Okay,
the
talking about
X-Files. The Twins. No. The World
Pentagon?
Trade Center.
Yeah.
Sorry, the World Trade
With the
Center got
bomb.
attacked
Yeah.
93,
previously. That's
car
why
bomb.
people are always say like blowing up like the World Trade and whatever.
Yeah.
But
So it's in the zeitgeist. Yeah.
it was,
True.
yeah, already. Yeah, people would claim like the prophecy. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened to those towers.
Do you have any prophecies, Matt? Could you create one right now?
I wouldn't be creating it just because I steal it from that book I read about like what the world's going to be like in 100 years. But I've already talked about it too before.
Yeah.
But no, I don't have any. My prophecies are, I think I would say by the next generation, like when our kids, like when my kids are adults, their kids are gonna like. I truly think the sexuality stuff's gonna be like an afterthought all across the board. I think it'll just be like whatever.
Yeah.
But
It's going to be Sodom and Gomorrah.
yeah, but we'll also have a long. We don't really have. I don't think too much like longitudinal data on like the trans stuff. That'll be interesting. Just like not even on like a
Oh,
don't
just
do,
like
just see like
yeah.
like real life satisfaction on like giving kids hormones because nobody
Yeah.
knows. Maybe people will be like, well, look, maybe they're happier that way. I don't know.
There's no scientific numbers.
Exactly.
Right
They'll have like more
Yeah.
kind of a scientific study on that. And then I also don't think I think the that won't be a thing really at all. And race, I think, will settle down a lot. I think that'll kind of like chill.
White people and black people are going to be cool. We're going to be always cool forever.
Yeah, dude. We have no choice, dude.
We got to be cool.
It's like, let me get
This is probably. I don't
well,
know.
no, you know what my one prediction is with
Yeah.
that? And I've said this before, dude, what I think the black Americans are going to face is and it has to do with that book I'm reading. We have an aging baby boomer population.
Yeah.
They're going to die out. And then we're going to need, even while they're still alive, we're going to keep needing to incentivize labor to come into this country. So we're going to start being like, please, we're going to switch from build the wall to like, no, guys, please come here and help us do X, Y, and Z. But what I think is going to happen, we're going to get all of these immigrants flood into here, and they're not going to be very tolerant of the black American situation. And they're going to go, okay, like we just came from war-torn X, Y, and Z. Well, what the fuck's the fuss? So I think there is a ticking clock, on a lot of that stuff. But that's not a very popular take. My wife doesn't like when I talk about that.
like that take.
It's going to happen. You're going to get guys even from Africa being like, yo, I mean, they already do that.
Dude,
African guys are very stern with black Americans.
Yeah.
It's fucking so funny. They come over.
Nah, dude.
They're just 3D printing black Republicans in Africa. They come over here. They come over here. I don't understand. What is the fuss? But I think that's going to be
because like being like international and black, you get different things you do than being American and black. Like you get more shit.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm
Just
talking.
like,
I'm
all
talking
right,
about
never mind.
like.
I just don't
Dude,
know how you.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like
Like-
a dude coming from like I used to work with like Libyan dudes who would get like their neighbors lit on fire and tires and like
Oh, right,
fucked up
sure.
stuff.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Yeah, it's not like international schools Africa. That's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
But like dudes who like for real.
No. Oh, you're talking about like life wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I meant like. Oh, I thought you were talking about like a socially, economically.
Oh yeah. I'm talking about countries that are
You
crushed
sound like
economically.
you're on the tusk.
I'm off the
All I'm
tusk.
saying is, and dude, I saw it with
Slow.
I cannot remember the guy's name. Who was the guy, the Indian guy who ran for president?
Vivek.
Vivek.
Vivek
I was freaking out
The
yesterday.
fake, dude.
I couldn't remember his name, but he was on Charlemagne. He
Yeah.
started being like, "You guys want to fully go into it?"
Yeah.
And he was, it was like stuff like that, and that's going to be. He's like, imagine a dude straight from India.
Yeah.
He's gonna come and be like, "No, thank you, sir. No, thank you to God. Oh no, thank you.
No, thank you to God.
Oh no, thank you to God. I fully disagree. Work harder." I think that might happen, and that's gonna be a sad day.
I don't know. It could be good.
I think it'll be good. I really think
bring
we're.
us all together.
We're up. It is. We're upwardly trending. We are because we were in. I got to go to Chicago soon. I got to go to
I'm coming
Chicago.
with you.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking sick. But
Hey.
Britt's family's like, dude, Chicago. Like, it's just people are hopping out of cars, robbing people at
Yeah.
gunpoint like crazy.
Yeah.
And I got kind of activated on a conversation because now they're. Well, she was like, they're attacking like white people. And figuring out like instead of like robbing each other in the hood, they can go to like rich white neighborhoods and just hold people at gunpoint. And I think someone in her family's like, well, they're knowing like black people are about that life. And I was kind of like, all right, bro. Enough of that.
Yeah.
And that's when I started spazzing. I'm like, there's only a couple more years before these fucking guys come over from India and whatnot. They're gonna not be very tolerant of,
The Indian, they're gonna get you guys.
these Indian guys that are coming yell at you guys.
To get out of
Yeah, I got kind of spun out. Either way, we're spinning out. We were at an hour correctly or correct. Jesus fucking Christ.
55.
55.
Pretty close.
Let's keep dancing.
talking about it, yeah.
Casey
Yes,
Rocket.
dude.
I can dance all
So
night.
when did your drug addiction subside?
I'm so much more than that.
Oh, I know.
I'm going to Chicago tomorrow. I'm
Are you
going
really?
To, yeah, doing Zanies.
You.
Two shows.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Go.
Yep. Gonna go to Wrigley Field, walk around
What?
to the old stomping grounds. Yeah.
Are you from Chicago?
I was born in Bloomington, Illinois.
Okay.
But I grew up in Georgia. But yeah, my whole family's from there. So
That's what's up, man.
yeah. Yeah. I love Illinois. It's beautiful. My mom lives in Carbondale, so southern Illinois.
Tight.
St. Louis. But yeah, Chicago, pretty scary. One time I took the L, right? It's called. And
Yeah, I think they call it that too.
went to
No, Philadelphia does it too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, okay.
Elevated.
I didn't know. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's what it's for. I took it too long after a Cubs game, maybe 3 years ago, and I wasn't paying attention, and I got off at like O Block or something. I got off in some really, really bad area, and I was walking around. Everyone was just staring at me, and yeah, I was just like wandering around, like all scared. And I called an Uber, and the Uber guy was like, "What are you doing, dude? Like, why are you down here?" I was like, "I don't know. I got lost."
Yeah, it wasn't, dude. Chicago's like segregated, like it's like 1920. Like
Yeah.
it's the South Side of Chicago is just black. It's black.
It's pretty wild.
If you're a
Yeah.
white dude walking around there, it's for real like an oddity. People go like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" Are you
Everyone
doing?
was staring at me. Yeah, and I was like
Yeah.
in a Cubs jersey.
Oh, you weren't even rocking with the socks.
You're like,
No,
You gotta rock with the socks,
white
dude.
socks.
Oh,
They
yeah,
have like
probably
a fucking
even
white
worse.
team, black team for baseball. It's crazy. Chicago is so wildly segregated.
You look like a damn mill, dude. You're looking like a snack out there in on the streets.
Nah, you can go white boy crazy. You can go white boy crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go white boy crazy. That's the only move.
Start screaming and crying.
You had no other choice than to fucking chug the tusk. You had to chug the tusk.
Like fucking
Let him go.
seeing the black people be like, I need to get some Robitussin quick.
Yeah,
Oh man.
You got to tuss up this crab, man.
Yeah, go back to
that
the
was
old man.
dude. That was the worst in my old where I was living in Philly before I moved to Fairmount. It was like when I was living with Brittany, and it was like it wasn't North Philly, but it was like Girard and like Broad, like around that area. And there was like outside like drug market stuff out
Yeah.
there. So I was like selling weed and stuff. So I was like selling vape cartridges to like one of my friends. So I was like standing outside. I didn't realize I was in like an active like drug area. So I'm standing outside like selling drugs myself, and then just vape cartridges, and like this dude's also standing outside of it like a Chinese restaurant. He's like, "Yo, what's up, dude?" And I was like, "Oh shit." He thought I was down there to like buy drugs, and I was like, "Oh
Yeah.
no, I'm good." And then I had to like he was like looking at me like, well, "What the fuck are you doing standing out here?" And I like had to like I took the current like went around the corner. Called my friend like, dude, come around here, dude. I don't want to get my fucking ass kicked for fucking selling drugs in this guy's territory.
Some merchant
I had 3 indica vape cartridges. I was like, dude, they're about to take me out. He like walked over to start talking to me, and I was like, no. And I was like, went around the block. I was on enemy
He's
turf.
like,
bro.
oh, a neighbor.
Yeah, no. They had Chinese. Lemaire,
No.
look, bro. Kickflip. No, they're that like Chinese restaurant is. I've seen that too before in the hood, where like Chinese restaurants will just completely be like, "Yeah, man,"
Yeah.
and it'll just be dudes actively selling drugs out of the restaurant.
Right in front of it. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll get like
Yeah.
commandeered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that in Atlanta. Yeah.
They have like poppy stores like that in Philly now, too.
Yeah, pretty tight. I went in the one time in my old neighborhood to like grab a bottle of, and usually like when I used to live on 37th and Mellon Street. And
Yeah.
it was really that was like a nuts area.
Yeah.
But like 37th was a family block. If you went on 38th Street, it was like an open air drug market. And the one time I was like riding my bike and I was like, I just need a Poland Spring. So I went to grab some water and I walked in. There was just 4 young gentlemen standing there. And I was like, hey, what's up, guys? Like they weren't like, they were just like
Yeah.
just frozen in like a meeting or something. I don't know what the
Yeah.
fuck they were doing. I was like, just gonna grab this water. Carry on, gents. I remember thinking like, damn, dude, you just. I guess there was like, yeah, like I don't know, you guys can just chill in here and do your thing.
Yeah.
The merchants
That was
Yeah.
true.
at the bazaar.
Because you got to imagine they got to be putting a lot of money in that store owner's pocket, you know, buying all those sodas,
sodas and blunts, yeah.
Chips.
Sodas and blunts. Yeah, it's a big market.
Yeah. Sodas, blunts, chips.
Dude, that's the motto: soda, blunt, chips.
Yeah, true. That is a heavy soda, blunts, chips diet.
yeah.
But
Hot Cheetos or Funyuns.
well, I think we're done. Well, you guys are fantastic.
Happy Black History Month, Lemaire. It's almost over.
You get that leap year.
You get the leap day.
Extra day.
Ooh,
What are you
I
guys
can't
gonna do?
wait. I
Just
can't wait.
Slam dunk and jump really high. And stuff.
Jesus, Shawn.
That was making me laugh this morning.
Who said that?
Myself.
Are you thinking about on the 29th?
I was thinking about it's mean that they only give them a leap day every 4 years because they're so good at jumping and stuff.
We don't riff like that.
What the fuck? Yeah, we're not getting in on that riff. We're not getting in on your toxic fucking riff.
We don't riff like that.
Sorry, I
Yeah,
took
we
the
don't
red
fucking
pill
do
this
that
morning.
crap, dude. Giving the liberal intelligentsia this fucking fodder.
Yeah, I'll cut that out.
Dude.
No, you can't cut that out.
Yeah.
You got to live in that crap.
Sorry.
Can we get one more Gary impression, Casey? Dude, he's fucking giving it to her.
What did he say about Angus Young? He would say, "Oh, fucking Angus, dude. He'd make it talk to you, bro. He'd make it fucking talk to you, dude." Yeah.
He might be the best dude ever.
Yeah, I know. It's hard not to like him. Yeah.
But thank you so much, Casey Rocket. Where can
Thank
everyone
you.
find you?
Casey
Plug
Rocket.
all your stuff.
Yeah, just Casey Rocket on Instagram and YouTube. I have a special coming out soon. It's on my Patreon, Casey Rocket. And I'm the co-host of the William Montgomery Show.
Yes,
So,
dude.
yeah, come see me. I'm doing
Hell
cities.
yeah. Where you guys have any shows coming up? I guess we'll do them in ads. We'll plug that shit in there. All right. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
God bless you. So long.
The Wild Wild West.
Yo, howdy, y'all. We're here with the bro.
I'm the bro. I'm the bro now. I feel like
Simon
I've stayed
Rex.
on your couch long enough to
Simon.
be the bro. Yeah.
Wait till you hear.
You're gonna come
Can
in
I
hot,
play
dude. Of course. You're gonna come in hot.
This is why you're here, brother.
What is it?
You want to give a little backstory first about what, like how
we
I
discussed it on the
fart.
pod, but
Oh,
yes,
I heard about that.
Phil Madden on your
I could fart really long. And it's been a superpower amongst me and my friends. It's been a joke forever. And I had a 17-second fart that I've had recorded on my iPhone for about 10 years that I've shared with my friends. And I just beat my record and I sent it to him. He didn't respond.
I didn't open it.
He didn't open it for a couple of times. I'm like, there's no way he didn't listen. Because we were kind of bonding on farts here on the couch.
Yeah, of course.
And there we go. That's perfect timing. And I think farts are funny because even the person doing it doesn't know what it's going to sound like. It's always a pleasure.
That's true.
And if they don't stink, it's a win-win. And mine don't stink for some reason, then they're very long. So I present.
I bet my match.
You might be the chosen one.
You are you're the last airbenders.
Yeah.
This is textbook airbending.
What
This
did your record come out to be? You said 20-something seconds?
It's about 20 seconds. We could have a time. Someone will time it
this
on the
is
internet.
this is timed. This is
Yeah, it's on time. On record.
in the middle of this fart, it becomes a Geiger counter for radiation. Like wait till you fucking hear this thing, dude. Hey, dude, real quick. No way. Oh my God.
All right, that's my time, folks. I should
sounds
just
like
where do I
aliens
go
are
from
coming.
there?
You don't have to put that on.
No, I love it, but
you're
I
good.
should.
You're good.
How do I follow? I got to just go
Call
home
Guinness.
now.
No, you got to
Nothing-
call Guinness.
You got to get a hold of
Guinness
Guinness.
Book of World Records.
No, there's actually. I remember on Howard Stern, there was a dude who would put
Yeah,
his.
the
There was
farter.
that guy could do it for like
Yeah.
a minute. He had the. Anyway, it's a
He's probably
gift and a
dead now.
curse.
That's crazy. It sounds like when like aliens crackle through like NASA
Yeah.
equipment.
Yeah, that's
towards
what
the
you were
end.
saying. It's, I'm tapping into some alien.
Yeah, that
You've been able to do that forever?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, yeah.
Damn, that's awesome.
It is pretty awesome.
I mean, that's like a high. If you were like a high school stunner stash and you rip that, I mean, that's the apocalypse.
And remember
I
in
would
high school,
still
those
be laughing.
plastic seats, you could
Yes.
get the angle and
Oh
just
my
rip
God,
off them.
dude.
But yeah, I'm proud and
That's just
slash
dropping into the
embarrassed.
pipe.
It's I own it. It's a gift. It's a gift.
What's the
I
longest-
recently got a colonoscopy because all my friends were like, dude, you got serious problems. Like you should go.
Yeah.
So a year ago at 48, I went to get my colonoscopy. I'm like, dude, it's gonna be bad. You know, they put the camera up your ass and or whatever they do. And I was fine. It's just there no cancerous polyps, nothing like that. It was just I rip.
That's
You
just
just-
haters, though. That's haters. When you fart real good, haters will be like, "You got a fucked up ass disease." You're like, "Bro,
That-
stop hating on me."
I hate when people hate on a fart. When they're like,
crazy.
"Oh, that sounded wet. You shit your pants."
Yeah.
Like, don't put that on me.
Yeah, man.
I
You're
just
jealous
farted
you didn't
well.
fart.
Yeah,
They're just jealous. They didn't.
everybody's
fart real
jealous
hard.
they can't fart like that.
Yeah, and people that don't laugh at farts, it's like fuck you. You know,
Oh,
it's like if
dude.
you can't laugh at that, it's just
Simon,
like,
we've covered this probably every other episode for the last 7 years, but you're exactly right. People not laughing at farts is
They're pedophiles.
those
Yeah.
are pedophiles.
The only time you don't laugh at a fart is you're thinking about trapping a kid. And
Yeah.
You're like, "Wait, what was that? Did you
You
just
get interrupted from
somebody just move furniture?"
yeah, it's
Yeah, if
not
you-
American. I mean,
yeah.
so
Or you're a stern nun. Stern nun, I could see her not being stoked on a hard fart, but like a dude being like, "Excuse
I know,
you?
right?
What the heck?"
And then, of course, when you're in a relationship, the fart bear, you hold them in for the honeymoon phase. Then eventually, like when it comes
Oh,
out, that's
man.
like a glorious time when it's kind of like, and then the girl's
Yeah,
looking
you showed
at
me
you.
that. You put together a compilation.
Oh my God,
Put
that's
together a
that's-
major
you
compilation,
know fart
dude.
Dude.
He is a fart
Dude.
comp. Dude.
dude. That
Yes,
what a
great.
trooper she was too. Yeah, yeah. That's kind of a good. Is it litmus test? Is that the word?
Yeah.
Of like, okay,
Yeah.
can they hang or not? Or because that's fun. Once you could do that.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, I'd become a stern nun myself if the girl farts.
No. Dude.
I become a bit of a stern nun.
So, dude, so is that sexist? I don't know because my ex-girlfriend got really comfortable and she ripped one once. I was like, no,
Yeah,
never
no, this
again.
is different.
It's
This is
never again.
infuriating, dude. Yeah.
And there's-
Never again.
there's-
That's for the boys.
Stink, dude. They
Oh,
stink.
That's for the boys.
Yeah, theirs are so bad. I get furious if I smell my wife's fart. I'm mad. I'm like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah, it's fucking
I
gross.
farted last night. I actually got up and farted in the bathroom because I had like hot, terrible ones. So I did her the
Hot
service.
farts, dude.
I might have to. She always like, "You got to get your ass checked."
Dragon's breath.
Yeah, but yeah, you gotta. Girls shouldn't fart ever, unless they're with amongst them each other. I think women should only fart in women company, and guys should just carte blanche
Yeah.
Yes.
all day, every day.
Guys should fart at the most inopportune
Yeah,
times.
'cause it's not sexy when girls do it.
It's not sexy
no,
at all.
let's be
When
real.
a guy does it, it is sexy.
So sexy.
Let's be honest.
They should have they should have one of those cologne commercials where the guy's just like going through a meadow.
By the way, I saw Dune 2. It's just a fucking cologne commercial.
Oh, stop! I
it's
love
a three.
Dude.
I loved it. But
What-
it's
what
a
was
3-hour
cologne-ish about
fucking
it?
cologne commercial. The fucking black and white gladiator scene.
That was sick.
It was awesome, but it was just a cologne commercial. When he was walking in the tunnel with the girl after, I was like, "Oh man, I've loved this movie for 5 hours. This is a fucking cologne commercial." It is. It's Chalamet. Like,
Yeah, the black and white parts, the gladiator arena.
Yeah.
It starts in there. Yeah, that movie was so fucking sick.
movie was sick.
That is funny though. That absolutely was shot like
It was a
cologne.
cologne
I
commercial.
was trying to put my finger on it. I was like, damn, that was crazy. Like, what was that? Like,
Yeah.
how did they do that? It looked nuts, but it definitely was a cologne commercial.
Yeah, they did cologne commercial. Guy without eyebrows, hot, walking around.
That was Elvis.
Yeah, Elvis was nice in that.
Yeah, Elvis was very good at that. Very evil.
He was a little evil man.
He was. Dude, it was I watched that on I think Saturday, and in my all day in my head, I was just like, "Yeah, I'm Dune.
You are Dune.
I am Dune." Like,
Because
what
I
the
can't
fuck?
remember one character's name. I am Dune.
I kept trying to be like, "I'm the average."
Paul is the only name, dude. It's Paul.
You know, Dune's an acronym. Desert Underground Necrophiliac Entertainment Society. We've been on the acronym thing
Entertainment
lately.
Society.
You just dropped the S. So
What I like about Simon is when you hang out with Simon, he's done stuff. You're geez. 48's crazy.
49. Oh, I'm 49.
You're 49.
I have
You
the
look,
body of a 48-year-old.
you look great.
I feel great.
You look fantastic.
You look-
yeah.
I feel
Incredible.
fantastic. Thank you. No wife, no kids, maybe.
Yeah, true.
But just the things you've done.
I lived a while. Like, I think I just did the right drugs. Like I didn't do the. I was into stoner. So I was never into like blow and all the things that'll make you know, a lot of alcohol. I was more into like popping a Xanny and smoking weed. So I think it just slowed me down instead of like,
Yeah.
I think. Or it's just genetics. I don't know. But thank you. I'll take that as a compliment.
The music career, like all that
Dirt
stuff.
Nasty. Yeah, when I toured as Dirt Nasty, because I basically lived your guys' life. Like I did, Matt, I don't know if you know, I did a music comedy character for years called Dirt Nasty, fitting for the opening fart. And and I lived on the road touring and, you know, driving from fucking Chicago to Detroit overnight show. And then it became to the point I was doing it in my 30s and I was like, fuck, this is something for a guy in his 20s. I'm too old for this. At 30, I was thinking that. And I did it for about 10 years. And it got to the point where, you know, you do drink on the road and you look at the tour schedule. It's like, okay, I'm in Detroit Thursday, Chicago Friday. I won't drink I'll drink in Chicago. You got to like figure it out because there's no way you could hit it every night. And then one time I did a show and I filled my Jack Daniels bottle with apple juice and I'm pounding it on stage, pretending to be drunk because I couldn't drink every night. And a fan grabbed the bottle and pounded it and just looked at me like, you fraud. Like the moment he just my hero is a fucking fraud because he knew it was apple juice. So I had to fake it sometimes. And then I realized fake drunk was even better because I was fully in control, but acting drunk because the persona was like, hey, I'm fucked up. Yeah.
Damn, that's pretty impressive though. To fake drunk that hard for all those people was pretty nuts. It was fun.
Yeah,
and,
I'm
like,
sure
liberating.
it's freeing. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you go to bed, you're fine, and like
It's like
it's
when
awesome.
people drink NA beers and they're like, I actually feel
They feel the
like
vibe.
I feel like I'm having fun.
That's like a placebo kind of situation. And there is a little bit of alcohol. Just like my stepdad was an alcoholic growing up and he would drink a 12-pack of Mir beers in the 80s. And he's like, I'm buzzed. Yeah. He'd be like, I'm buzzed.
That's pretty nice. You put the governor on him though. You just put a governor on him. Like, all right, you guys can only get
12 NA beers is
fucked up.
He has an NA beer belly.
Yeah. You would.
that's fucking sick, dude.
Yeah, so I relate to you comics, and I'm such a comic fan. I just like I'm a comedy nerd, and I understand the road. And like you came home last night from Chicago 3 nights in a row. You just had SNL.
Yeah.
Just like you came home and slept 10 hours. I'm like, I get
it
it.
was nice.
The road will fuck you up.
I meant to ask you that. You're fully settled down now. Your nervous system was like
I mean, Chicago
Overdrive.
was very nice compared to the last 2 weeks.
true, yeah.
Yeah. That was also I didn't get to say it before publicly. Thank you, dude. When you were at SNL,
Oh, dude, that
helped me a lot.
That was a blast.
You were
man.
such a nice.
I was
were-
nervous
You were my
walking in
rock, dude. You were my
Thank
anchor.
you, brother.
Oh, you
Appreciate
went with
that.
them? Cool.
You were
Oh,
sitting
that's
with me,
cool.
and everybody else is sitting there like, "This is what you need to do. This is you got to do this. You got to do this." Like, don't read the cards. Read it. Like, do this.
dude.
And Matt was just like, "This is crazy how good you are."
Oh, that's awesome.
was like,
That's good.
Fuck
to
yeah,
have-
thanks, dude.
I'm serious. I
He
was
was the
impressed.
one person that was like, "This is crazy."
Well, it was funny too
Yeah.
because I was like, "Do you remember any of that?" You're like, "No." There was like
Oh.
7 people came in, like, look to the camera, look left, read this line, and we're gonna scratch that word. Remember, we took that word out, and I was like, "Do you remember that?"
No, I was just standing there going,
None of it.
Yeah, all right.
That was crazy though.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Just from like a psychological point of view, it's like you're about to go on, and then just to have you rushed with 50 fucking people giving you like minor, tiny critiques. It's like, dude, that's not. Doesn't put
didn't-
someone in a good headspace.
I don't remember one thing of that. Yeah,
I was nervous, like walking into the building. I was like, "Oh Jesus!"
yeah.
Christ.
In the building is scary.
I was
It's
so-
intimidating. I got to go recently to see Pete when he hosted it recently, and it was magical just to be backstage and see how it all works. And like, it was pretty cool.
It is cool when you walk in.
It was
Yeah.
funny, dude. When
Yeah.
I went in, I had I called Becky and I was like, "Hey, how do I get in here?" She like gave me like she was like directing me. So I'm
Yeah.
like walking around, getting like puppeted by her directions, and I go to this office and I'm like, "I'm here now to go to the dressing room," and they're like, "What?" And I was like, I don't know how this works." I'm like, "How do I get down there?" They're like, "Oh well, I guess they'll send somebody up for you," and I'm like, "Okay, cool." So like, okay, I'll just wait here. They're like, "Yeah." They looked at me like,
Yeah.
"Wherever the fuck you want, dude. We don't care." And I was like, "Right on." So then I just stood there like this, like I'm probably holding like a bag or something. Like people with clipboards would come up and I'd be like, they would look at me like,
Dude,
and just keep walking by. Oh, there's my ride. They'd just be like,
I did it the entire time. I was the guy on the show, and I was going around like, I don't know where to go. Where do I go? Help!
it was so fucking funny just watching people walk by with clipboards.
Giving him
Like,
a smile.
just
Yeah,
kind of like, "Oh, you're here for me." Obviously, they'd look at me kind of like, "What the fuck?" and just walk away. I stood there for like 15 minutes, just going like,
yeah. But you,
It was so
you were
funny.
extremely helpful.
Well, thank you.
Every single other person was giving me fucking insane notes. You were just
Yeah.
like, you're good.
"It's gonna be awesome."
Yeah, I was like, hell yeah, thanks.
It was
I
awesome.
watched these two stoners didn't hate my set. They hated everything about me.
That's not true.
I saw these
filled
two
with joy.
dumbasses on the balcony. I would look up at them. They were both going.
That's not true. We were smiling from ear to
They
ear.
were worried the equipment was going to fall on them.
I
you
was
guys-
scared
you
that
guys
a
got
light was
too-
going to
You
squish
got too
us.
high. You got afraid of the lights.
And we sat next to Questlove. He smelled so good. It was
Questlove
crazy.
smelled good?
It was. We were
You guys were next to him?
overstimulated. Yeah.
I think my theory was right though. He did not laugh
No,
very
he
much.
liked you.
He laughed.
He laughed a
I
couple
take it
times.
back, Questlove.
Quest
He
laughed.
smelled like a candle store.
Quest
It was
not laughing,
beautiful.
dude. Quest hate. I looked up and I saw him. I saw him during my monologue not laughing. And I was like, God damn it, Questlove.
Come on, Quest.
Quest laughed one. He laughed at the end. I was like, sick.
Yeah, the stoners are too worried. I saw the machinery they were talking about, and I was like, yeah.
That's a scary room to be in if you're high.
It was
Yeah.
a fucking insane
Yeah.
room.
it was funny at the dress where they didn't have your dad. You're like, that's my dad.
Yeah, it was just a random guy.
Oh yeah, dude. I got really stoned one time and went into a police station to I was getting when my wife was working for the Philly PD. She was like, I got to clean out all my stuff, and I was like, right on. I just forgot we had to do that, so I ate a weed edible, and I went into the precinct, and I was just like, there was just so many guys with guns, and everyone was so serious, and I was just walking around like, oh fuck, man. I was like, you really should get out of
The
here. This is a
vibes-
fucked
the
up.
vibes are harsh.
The vibe is crazy,
Yeah,
dude.
the vibe is the most harsh vibe.
It is
Philly
the-
PD is dudes pointing guns at people all day.
Yeah, dude. And
Getting shot at.
But then they just go sit down, and they're just in a room with guns with and a lot of them are nice dudes, but they don't even know they're stewing in the harshest vibe.
It's the harshest vibe.
It's crazy. It's imagine school principal is the requirement for base level of the vibe.
Yeah, I briefly stewed in the harshest vibe when I was doing child fucking crime investigation. You remember that, dude? So after I got back from, I lived in Spain for a little. I taught English over there. Not a big deal, dude. It was just me being cultured. And I got home and I didn't have a job forever. I thought I could just get a job. I thought getting a job was easy. And then my sister got me a job at Department of Human Services in Pennsylvania. She worked for the welfare office in PA. So I got a job as a contractor to investigate child crimes at child facilities. You know what I mean? So if a guard had to restrain a kid, I would go watch the tapes and be like, all right, that was a good restraint. But it was just you go to the office every day. You sit in the weirdest an office.
So I'm just
Terrible
imagining
lighting, just you and ladies.
Whoa.
And then you leave every day to go drive 2 hours to go to where a kid killed himself. Oh. And then talk to everybody there. That it's all child rapists.
Jesus.
They're all kids that got raped that became rapists
Damn.
Jesus.
in a facility living together. So all they're doing is it's just it's chaos.
Did
in
you ever
those
walk
places.
to one of the scenes with headphones and classical music playing?
Yeah.
This is classic detective.
What happened here was a guy who has the equivalency of a mall security. Goldberg speared a kid. I need to watch the tape.
Damn, that's
Just going backwards a little bit, cop, where the term cop comes from?
Here we go.
I know where it actually comes from. The copper badge.
Copper badge.
Nice.
That because
dude.
they just had plain clothes back in the olden. Back
Did they
in-
really? I
And
didn't know
they didn't have outfits, so that's how you could tell a cop was the copper badge.
Damn, they're all plainclothes.
copper.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know why they're called 5.0? Because they had Mustang 5.0s for a while, and the CHP would have the 5.0, and that's the one that'll get you. The high-speed chase was the 5.0, so they're 5.0. That was a West Coast one, I think, more, because California Highway Patrol had Mustang 5.0 cops, and you're you don't want to.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Then they went
exciting.
Dodge. Cops went hard Dodge.
They went-
Big Dodge heads right now.
Well, yeah.
Ford.
Normally,
They were
yeah.
Ford Crown Vics for a while,
Yeah.
and now they're big Dodge Challenger. Sort of Challenger versus
Yeah,
Challenger
cool-ass
right now.
Challenger, dude.
Challenger versus Challenger right now. They're fighting fire
It
with
is.
fire.
It is, dude. They're just all driving Challengers.
Just on different sides of the same coin, really.
Yeah, when you think about it.
They are just cops. A lot of cops are Jeep heads too. Jeep culture, cop culture is pretty synonymous.
God, cop cultures.
It's great. I can now, from knowing a lot of cops, I can tell an undercover, or not an undercover, an off-duty police officer. They drive one of 4 cars. It's a murdered out pickup truck, which Shawn, your father, drives. It's a murdered out pickup truck, and then it's just any car you see, we're who the fuck spent that much money at Pep Boys? It's just an off-duty police officer. It's just an off-duty police officer.
The fucking Yeah, the Punisher shield on there, the Punisher skull
Oh, dude,
on the
you
back.
see the
just
Punisher
like,
skull, you already know.
I'm pretty much an Iraqi war veteran.
And you could
I'm
tell
a cop in Mechanicsburg.
and you could tell undercover by their haircut and their shoes. Usually,
I've heard that
they got the clean cut. You know, whenever I go get a haircut, I always say, "Don't give me the cop lines," because I don't want to look like a cop. No offense, cops.
For sure. It is hard. You don't want to be called a narc at like a festival. Also, it is like you'll get like dudes at festivals. There's like a 47-year-old white guy being like, "Yo, where could I score some ketamine?"
Yeah.
You're like, dude.
Oh, that was me actually.
You don't look like an undercover cop.
You don't.
I
look
don't
like a
think
cop.
so
You
either.
pull it off.
Yeah, thank you. I'd like to play. That'd be fun to play a cop in a movie or something. I
Yeah.
think I could play a cop, but I don't have the essence of a cop. You know what I mean? You know, you're saying you have the essence of a football coach. I don't think I have cop energy.
Yeah.
You don't.
It's a different vibe. And there's nothing scarier than a dirty cop because they're above the law beyond like a dirty cop.
Yeah.
Scary. Who do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
because a dirty cop fucks with you. Or, like one of my boys, he's been in and out of prison forever, and he was fucking a cop's wife and stole the cop's badge. And he was like showing it off to me. I'm like, dude, you are asking for a
You're
big
going
problem.
to jail forever.
Dude.
He'll kill you. Dude.
Yeah.
He'll
Yeah,
kill
that's
you.
what I'm saying. You just don't do that.
Yeah, man.
Don't do that.
Fuck
Sounds
somebody
like a cool
else's
boy
wife.
though.
Yeah, he's my boy.
He was probably awesome.
He is awesome, and he's I'd go visit him in prison, and it was always so gnarly. I'd visit him. He was in a prison called Wayside, which is near Magic Mountain in California. It's like this gnarly prison, and he would come out like out of the movies, and you talk to him through the thing, and like he's just surrounded by killers, and he just had the craziest prison stories. I'd always ask him like, dude, just tell me, you know, the shit that happened. I guess it's very race related in California. I think Texas is the same. Like you got to stick with the whites, but he's Jewish, but he is white enough that they wanted him on the white side, but he had a Star of David tattoo on his back, and they covered it because they're like, you got to roll with us, but you can't have that Star of David.
Yeah.
So they covered it. So he was a soldier for the white boys
Oh wow.
as
So,
a
yeah,
Jewish guy.
Yeah, I
pretty
guess
cool.
you don't think about what do the Jews do?
Others.
Yeah, they're in the others.
It's others. Yeah.
Asian Pacific Islander Jews.
Jews. But yeah, you'd have to just go white because there's a lot of wild ass Jew boys, dude.
Yeah, like I'm half Jew, so I'm like a
There
white
are.
boy.
Loco fucking
There's a
Jew
loco
boys.
ass. You know, I'm telling you, a lot of Jew like people don't think about it, but yeah, there's the underworld is chock full. Like with drug dealing and stuff, a lot of like Jewish dudes
Yeah.
rocking out pretty hard.
Yeah, they were like the OG mafias.
Yeah.
You know? What's his name? Who's the guy who rigged the World Series?
Skip Bayless.
Yeah.
Skip's not having a good time
Come on,
right
you
now.
guys gotta know this. Lucky
The guy-
Luciano and
Bugsy
him.
Siegel?
Not Bugsy Siegel.
I know you're talking about the like OG Jewish mobster,
He was a beast.
Netanyahu.
Yes. Rothstein.
There it is. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's pretty tight.
Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Damn, dude. Yeah, that's pretty tight. So what? So your boy was in like he was engulfed in like West Coast prison politics.
Yeah, he was in and out for years. He's been out for a while now, but it was just like I remember I'd go to trial with his family. I'd be sitting there with his dad, like waiting to see how long he was doing counterfeit money, and he was so good at counterfeit money that the feds interviewed him in an interrogation room, and they're like, "We know you're working for some bigger operation. Like, who are you working for?" He's like, "No, I do this myself." And they're like, "No, you don't. How do you do it?" And he showed him how he does it with like literally Kinko's paper and Aquanet. And he makes the best bills, but he got greedy and he would do hundreds instead of doing 20s. So everywhere he goes, they'll hold up the 100 and look. And I'm like, why don't you just make 20s, man? What are you getting greedy? And I'd let him stay at my house. And sometimes I'd come home and I'd see a silhouette on my window of like these, he'd dry them on the window. So I'd see like these hundreds like that he pulled off, and I'd call him. I'd be like, hey, dude, were you at my house like making counterfeit money? He's like, nah, man, I'd never do that. I'm like, dude, I'm looking at the hundreds on my window right now. Do me a favor. Don't do that. And really don't do that at my house.
Damn.
And so that's a serious crime.
crush
And then
you
he
for
said
that.
the feds, when he proved that he made them himself, he said they stood up and applauded as like a joke, like you're the best.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, catch me if you can, actually.
Yeah.
That'd be so
They
hard
caught him.
not to do if you knew you could just
caught
make money.
They caught him.
I heard the Secret Service investigates that too. I could be wrong. But I
Yeah,
heard
it's a
counterfeit
it
is
was a
very
federal
serious.
thing. It's no joke.
Damn, dude. What a beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, fake money is a tight hustle to get into.
Yeah, and then I guess another thing he said that in jail, the amount of time that you get for doing counterfeit and how much money you could make is way less time in prison than someone who moved like an ounce of coke across state lines would get way more time than someone like him who could make $100,000 in counterfeit and he'll do 5 years compared to someone getting 20 for moving an ounce. So it's like, oh, if you do want to do a crime, maybe go that way. You'll less time, money, not dealing with drugs. So I encourage everyone out there to do that.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to do something, yeah, it'd probably be a lot better. It's just funny because he's making them. There's probably so many people getting killed over them, too.
So gnarly.
You get found with the fake bills.
Oh, yeah.
People probably getting crushed. He should have just why doesn't he do a little gentleman's version of it? Just like go get like free like groceries. You can go like get groceries.
Just get groceries.
The 10s and 20s, you could do them all day.
Yeah.
Be cool, but hopefully he's not doing that anymore.
No, he's good.
How's he doing now?
He's good. He has a kid. He's chilling. He's older. He's he was just living the fast life. I remember one time I went over to his place and he had an ID and he was peeling off the ID and putting a picture of himself in so he could have a fake ID. And so he took a Polaroid of himself and cut it out to put in there. And I realized the Polaroid he took of himself, his shirt was off. So as he like ironed over it, and I'm like, dude, do you notice anything weird about your picture right now? He's like, what? I'm like, you have no shirt on. You think you're in DMV with your shirt on? You fucking sicko. He's like, fuck.
Motor vehicles.
Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Guys, are we excited to tell you about these guys? Did you know Fast Growing Trees is the biggest online nursery in the U.S. with more than 10,000 different kinds of plants and over 2 million happy customers in the United States? You can grow lemon, avocado, olive, or fig trees inside of your home on top of the wide variety of houseplants available. Fast Growing Trees makes it easy to order online, and your plants are shipped directly to your door in 1 to 2 days. And along with their 30-day Alive and Thrive guarantee, they offer free plant consultation forever. God damn, I could have used those guys, man.
That's nice.
Yeah, I do not have a green thumb.
I do not have a green thumb.
I need some plant consultants. The experts at Fast Growing Trees curate thousands of plants so you can find the perfect fit for your specific climate, location, and needs. Whether you're looking to add some privacy, shade, or natural beauty to your yard, Fast Growing Trees has in-house experts ready to help you make the right selection with growing and care advice available 24/7. You can talk to a plant expert about your soil type, landscape design, how to take care of your plants, and everything else you need. No green thumb required.
Wow.
Whoa.
They knew it.
They knew it, dude. They fucking know.
They're so good.
Right now, they have some of the best deals online, like up to half off on select plants. And listeners to our show get an additional 15% off their first purchase when using the code DRENCHED at checkout. That's an additional 15% off at fastgrowingtrees.com using code DRENCHED at checkout. Fastgrowingtrees.com code DRENCHED. Offer is valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions may apply.
They might apply.
Might. Okay.
Want to know one of my favorite sounds? Here it is. That's the sound I hear when I'm learning a new language with Babbel. And if you want to learn a new language this year, I guarantee it'll be one of your favorite sounds too. Lemaire, sit the fuck down. Okay, he's just lurking, touching shit. To God. Don't pay hundreds of dollars for private tutors or waste hours on apps that don't really help you speak the language. Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons are handcrafted by over 200 language experts to help you start speaking a new language in as little as 3 weeks.
Whoa.
You know?
Yeah, I need that.
Babbel's designed by real people for real conversations. Plus, Babbel's speech recognition technology helps you to improve your pronunciation and accent. Request the host to record their interaction with speech recognition technology, and please share as a part of the read. What?
The speech recognition?
Well,
I'm gonna share
you
that.
get it. Please share as part of their read.
Yep. Share that.
Is that about us?
Yeah, when you
I don't
sharing
understand it.
No, I'm sharing it. I think they just want us to be like, whoa, listen to my fucking
Yeah, it just says
shit.
request the host to record their interaction with speech recognition technology, and please share as
I'll
part of their
bring it.
read.
I'll bring it next week, but it
Yeah.
did tell me I sounded exactly like Antonio Banderas.
It knew it.
I said, "Oh my god, you sound exactly." like
You do
Antonio
have a
Banderas."
little bit of that.
I'm not bad. I'm decent at Spanish, but I mean, thank you. I appreciate that.
That's your personal endorsement. I agree. I agree. Matt sounds like Antonio Banderas.
Thanks to the speech recognition program for real humans for real conversations.
Antonio Banderas. Studies from Yale, Michigan State University, and others continue to prove Babbel is better. One study found that using Babbel for 15 hours is the equivalent of a full semester at college. God, take me back.
Yeah, really.
Can you imagine being in college now?
That's pretty tight. If you do Babbel for 15 hours, you get a blowjob from a co-ed.
Yeah, you get a blowjob from a fat co-ed that no one else would fuck. But hey, who cares? Everyone else is getting pussy. You're not. You might as well.
Well, if you pick up another language, you double your chances of getting pussy.
True.
Yo, what do you think about that?
Babbel has over 10 million subscriptions sold. That is not a Babbel endorsement. Babbel does not endorse Matt McCusker. Babbel has over 10 million subscriptions sold. Plus, all of Babbel's 14 language courses are backed by their 20-day money-back guarantee. Perfect. You gotta love that. All right. Here's a special limited-time deal for our listeners. Right now, get 55% off your Babbel subscription, but only for our listeners at babbel.com/drenched. Get 55% off at babbel.com/drenched. Spelled BABBEL.com/drenched. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Hell yeah. Oh, please also go to mattmccusker.com/dates for stand-up. I'm going to be in Hyenas, Fort Worth, Texas, Chicago Improv, Funny Bone Comedy, Orlando, Florida, Las Vegas, Indianapolis, Philadelphia, and on and on and on. Thank you so much. Please go to mattmccusker.com.
Yes.
Please.
You doing Vegas?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, wise guys.
March 19th, Cap City. April 2nd,
Get in front of the camera if you can do that.
Gardini.
Put your face in the camera. Get closer.
March 19th, Lemaire, Cap City. Cap City.
Got his ass.
Andy's going to be there. Shawn's going to be there. And also, Optimum Noctis, April 2nd. Matt's on it. Casey Rocket Man's going to be there. It's going to be a good time.
That's going to be a good one. Yeah.
Please come to Helium Philly on April 10th if you can. Thank you.
ShaneMGillis.com. Also, check out Quentin Tarantino's 10th and final movie. I have the lead role in it. No, I don't. Yeah, no shirt ID is sick.
Yeah, that's so sick. That's a holy grail. I always wanted to put tinfoil on my teeth and go to the DMV and just go full grill.
Oh, it hurt.
Yeah, well, you can't bite down. You have to like, hold on a second.
Oh, yeah, tinfoil on the
You
teeth.
just go, just grill
We got to
out.
hit up Paul Wall, dude.
I know. Get a real grill,
We
yeah.
got to hit up Paul.
I was telling my wife, I want to get like a silver tooth. I feel like I could get one.
I got the diamond.
You got one? Damn, dude.
He's got a diamond
My
tooth.
friend, actually, my friend who I'm talking about, he's the one. We did it together. We went to a dentist in LA, and my friend's brother-in-law was a jeweler, so we went downtown, bought the diamond, took it to our dentist, and the dentist is like, "All right, I'm going to drill a hole in your tooth and cement it in, and let's see what happens." And he did that for us. And mine's been in here since 2005, and his fell out and he swallowed it.
Oh, shit.
So he's shitting diamonds, baby, which is like a cult. There's got to be a joke in there somewhere. He shit.
Did he wait for the diamond?
I don't
You got
remember
to
if he
fish it out of
fished
that
it out.
turd.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, but dude.
Speaking of turds,
Yeah.
you know how last time we were talking about Bobby cutting his son's shit up? Yeah. So many people have reached out.
That was a big deal, yeah.
I couldn't believe how many people are doing this.
Oh,
Yes.
how many people reached out to be doing it?
That are like, yeah, I did that.
What?
Yes.
I didn't know
I
that.
had multiple people be like, yeah.
I just saw people
That's
saying
normal.
like, that's crazy, that's insane.
It is
that's a
insane,
thing.
but there was just way more people than I thought would reach out. And
What
be
is the
like,
point of doing that?
Bobby Kelly?
That's a good question.
That was my first concern. Bobby Kelly's son dropped such large shits.
How old is the kid?
Now you're onto the real problem.
10.
He's 10. He's 10 at this point.
Okay.
Bobby's still going back and cutting up his son's shit.
Is it because it
to
clogs the
flush it.
toilet?
Yes.
Whoa. All right.
Yeah, he's the young Padawan. He could inherit the force. The
Okay.
force. Fuck.
I think I got some competition.
Yeah, so that's, I didn't know
But
so
yeah,
many
a
people.
lot of people reached out and were like, "That's
I've seen one person in my life break up a turd, and it was a janitor at the high school.
hilarious."
And he was like, everyone, I told you about this before, is when this guy I knew took a humongous dump, and it was like tiny balls. It was like corn kernel kind of thing
Yeah.
looking. And it was just, literally, it looked like a small Nerf football. It was insane. And everyone would be like, yo, there's a turd in the bathroom. Go to the bathroom and check it out. So we'd all just be leaving from class. We were making like pilgrimage to this thing.
Yeah.
And then eventually
Hodge.
we were circling it. the janitor came by like all cool, like, I'm about to go break it up. And I was like, you're going to break it? And he's like, yeah, dude, I
Can't
got to
break
bust it.
dude.
He was
You
like,
gotta bust this up.
he was looking at
It's too
us.
much of a distraction. Kids, we gotta learn. We can't.
I just
perform
remember him
Hodge.
being like, just another day, bro. Like, this is nothing. We were all just like, bro, it's crazy. You're going to go. Just, we kept calling him St. George because he was going to fucking slay the
He's gonna
dragon.
slay the dragon.
He's a dragon slayer, yeah.
Do you guys piss on other people's shit in the toilet public?
Yes.
Obviously.
Why do we do that? It's
You
a
gotta
game.
clean the
It's a
bowl, dude.
fun
It's
game.
just-
Yeah,
That's our version of doing that.
true.
Cleaning
You'd
it up.
think it'd be more effective. Sometimes the turds are They stick.
They will.
You'd think the hot piss would fucking get it.
I like the laser beam. If someone leaves some toilet paper, I like to laser cut the toilet paper
Matt.
if it's floating. That's a good one.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one.
I had
Oh,
an
that's a good
uncomfortable
one.
recently. I was on a plane and shitting on the plane is the worst. And this
Do you do it?
if you have to sometimes.
what I'm
And
talking about,
this
dude.
was
You're
months
surrounded
ago.
by greatness right now, dude.
I'm so staunchly against shitting on.
I
a
shit
plane.
on planes too.
Sometimes you have to. I mean, if you,
I feel like you go out of your way to shit on a plane. I feel like you.
I go out of
enjoy
my way to beat off on a plane.
I feel like the second you have to maybe shit, you're like, I'm shitting on this plane. All right.
Well,
I feel like you have full comfortability.
I have no
shitting on-
compunction, but yeah, if I have
Yes.
to shit, I have to shit.
what
I'm
does
not gonna.
compunction mean again?
Just means like you're not gonna like
He's not
compunction
gonna
would
be
like
nervous. There's no
Yeah.
problem doing it.
There's nothing. There's no other part of my head being like, don't shit on this plane.
Yeah.
Well, what happened to me was this pretty girl was sitting next to me, and I went to the bathroom to take a shit. I'm in there. You could tell that everybody's like, oh, he's been in there a few minutes. He's taking a shit. You're kind of insecure about the amount of time spent in there. I'm like, they all know I'm taking a shit. And sure enough, as I exit the bathroom, she's waiting to use the bathroom, and it just smelled like the end of the world. And then I had to sit back next to her the whole flight, and
you
just
sit right
as
next
she
to her.
just smelled my
You should have been like, did you smell it?
I know. I was trying to think
Oh,
of how
you
to-
had to. Yeah.
That little
know.
girl who was in before me for 2 seconds was
Yeah.
like, shit her fucking brains
girl.
out. Yeah, that's rugged, man. Yeah, when a strange woman has to. Even I've done that at like a bar before comedy shows. A lot of the clubs will be like, well, we don't have like a bathroom. It's like the regular bathroom. We have a restaurant next door. You can take a shit. And I'm like, right on. And then you just crush that with like a nervous comedy dump. Then like you're just at a restaurant, so like
Nervous
someone's
comedy
ate.
dump.
Oh,
Is that the thing? So
it's
is
a
it because the
quarter
nerves
diarrhea.
before a show you have to take a shit? Is that a
Yeah.
thing? Like, but that's in your early years of comedy. You don't get the nerves like that.
No,
Or it still
still-
happens. Still happens.
Yeah.
I'm give or take. Usually I'm like every time. Lately I've been getting not as many.
It
but-
is not like it used to be.
Yeah, but this
it used to
weekend-
be every single time.
Yeah, this weekend I crushed
So this is a
Fucking can of
podcast
confetti.
about farting and shitting. Okay,
pretty
got it.
much. Yeah. And other stuff. We'll cover. We'll get to
We're
world
going to get
events.
into Emmanuel Macron's
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
possible male wife.
What's going on with first ladies right now?
First ladies are down bad, dude.
The first ladies are having a tough time.
Why everyone's just accusing them of having cocks. I don't get it.
It's crazy. Who else? Now this is going to spawn in the news. There's an effect whenever one story gains traction,
Yeah.
and there's going to be just more and more and more. So I'm excited.
They
to
better
you know
not
the
come
French-
for Dr. Jill.
The French there, and there's some other shit. The French, like I kind of not as surprised, I guess.
Well, Macron, yeah, they're like, origin story as the one they say is the one. They're always like, it's pedophilia. It's like, that's the French theater.
True.
It's the French theater.
You know what you're getting into.
30-year-old woman falling in love with a 16-year-old boy. That's France.
That's
Right.
French theater.
That's
Let
what
the
I'm
French
saying.
be great. That's their thing of being disgusting freak perverts.
Yes,
So it's like,
absolutely.
I'm not against. I hear that and I go, hey, that's France, man.
And isn't the term
just
pedophilia,
France,
is the
baby.
textual term for pedophilia means like, I thought it was like prepubescent. So it's like a 15, 16-year-old. Is that technically pedophilia or is it
Ephebophile.
before puberty?
It's
Would
an
be
ephebophile.
It's a what?
A ephebophile.
What's that?
An ephebophile is it's like a pedophile. Yeah, like you were saying, it's not prepubescent. It's like if you're like in teens, you're an ephebophile.
Okay, but no one ever uses that one. Like when they talk about Epstein Island, when it's like a 17-year-old, they're saying pedophile. Sounds a lot worse. And I'm like, you know what? This has been going on forever. 17-year-old chicks with rich old white dudes. But I'm not saying it's good, but I'm
For
saying
sure.
that has happened forever. That's
Yeah.
not the biggest crazy story that's happening. Like, yeah, that happens forever.
Yeah, I think they had like a nice. I think he was doing pretty much everything. It's probably just a little pedo, a little ephebo.
I think they were
Yeah.
tossing in some pedo.
Yeah, I think he was rocking
Oh,
pretty
was he?
young.
Okay.
He was like
Yeah.
13, 12.
Yeah.
And then obviously he probably, cleansed his palate on some ephebes as well. But
Was that list ever come out? What are we talking
Dude,
about?
they're going to hold it over our heads for the rest of
That-
our lives.
everyone's always, the list is coming. It's coming. And I don't know what to believe anymore.
What I do is I assume everybody's on it that I
right.
Yeah.
anyone who I go, I don't like your political opinions. I go, there we go.
You
I
must
knew
be
it.
a fucking
I knew I knew you
pedophile.
from somewhere. You must be on that huge pedophile list that's looming over the national
You're either a
imagination.
pedophile or a Nazi. It's one of those.
True.
I
we
can't
might,
figure out which one.
we might go to war. That might be World War
That
III.
will be
pedophiles versus-
the American Civil War will be pedophiles versus Nazis, and no quarter for prisoners.
and just trans first ladies.
Transfers ladies are gonna be like, go charge. The trans pedophile first ladies are gonna be the fucking commanders of the Civil War, dude. Gentlemen, charge.
We'll have the longest Viking wars. We'll just have hats with giant deer antlers.
Going against fat Nazis. The fat Nazis are gonna be crazy.
Is there fat Nazis? I guess there's American
All
fat
the American
Nazis, but the
Nazis are
German
fat.
ones were all. The German ones were pretty lean. Like you didn't see any fat Nazis.
Well, they were
in
running
them.
a tight program.
There was
Didn't they? They always had to suck in their
no,
stuff.
they had some big dogs at the top.
Yeah.
I think Hess was a fucking unit.
Was he really?
One of the guys, I think it was Hess. One of the guys was a fucking slob.
Wasn't Hitler
Nazi.
known for having really bad flatulence? Isn't that a thing?
Hitler was, yeah.
He had really bad gas.
My mom told me that when I was farting a lot. She's like, you know who farted a lot? Hitler. And I was like, all right, thanks.
Yeah, didn't he
Goring.
he was on a cocktail of like meth, and he was getting like towards the end, he was just jacked up. You see the footage of him, and he's
Yeah.
just tweaking out on meth. There's an amazing documentary called Hi Hitler,
No, it wasn't.
and it was about his drug use and his doctor
What?
that was with him all the time that everyone hated. He was this annoying doctor, but he gave him his cocktail of meth and opiates, and it got to the point towards the end where he would have to in bed like get shot up just to get out of bed of a cocktail of drugs.
Yeah,
This
he was-
documentary's amazing.
was-
I haven't been able to find it. I saw it years ago, but it's probably on the internet somewhere. But yeah, Hi Hitler.
Yeah.
About the drugs.
You can see him at the
Damn, that
Olympics,
sounds awesome.
the 36 Olympics. He's sitting
That's
there
when
going
he's
like,
just and they
he's
were saying
fucked
it
up.
was like his
he was amped.
not Parkinson's, or they were saying it was something, but it was really like he was just tweaking.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, they gave all the Nazis meth.
Yeah, I knew they gave
So
the
they
boys-
created it, right? Or was it the Japanese first did it, and then it was these Japanese or the Germans? So two of the thirds of the axis of evil were
I'm not
creating.
sure. And I
So
also
you like that I knew what axis of evil was,
That
didn't
was
you?
nice.
And Italy's the third.
That was
I'm
nice.
not that good at history, but I knew that one.
that was good.
Yep.
I don't get. Here's the thing I don't like when they put like he had bad farts on Adolf.
Yeah. What'd you think?
They're always like, yeah, you know, he had fucking herpes and he was gay and he farted a lot. It's like, dude, he killed 6 million people. That's the one we should stick with. We don't need to add stuff.
Yeah, true. Well, they're just trying to make him seem as like not as cool as possible too. He
Yeah,
was a
but
huge loser.
bad
He
farts
farted all
on
the
meth,
time.
dude. Going nuts, dude. Chill. You
Are
guys
bad farts synonymous with meth? You would think that's not.
I would think they would just, it's like you're probably tweaking and just pushing that shit out all day.
True. That's a good point as well.
It's just.
Yeah, that's.
You ever
Oh,
taken
so-
Adderall? That's the same shit. I've done that before, which is
Do you
just
fart
like,
hard on it,
well,
though?
That's yeah.
You take some decent craps.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I guess so. If your nervous system's all ramped up, you're gonna. Just
Yeah.
So World War II was essentially alcohol versus meth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they would stay up for 2 or 3 days and not need to eat. They had the advantage.
Alcohol reigns supreme, though. Again,
They won. Yeah.
So, in what
It
sense?
fueled the Roman Empire. It fueled the Allies. I mean, alcohol continues to dominate,
Yeah.
other than the Irish.
yeah.
But the British are
I
Trump,
mean, the fact
too.
that Ireland's still a country, it didn't
Yeah,
get-
they're holding on
Yeah, people
strong,
invaded it.
dude.
I think was there 3 major invasions in Ireland, and then the British too.
Yeah, they had the Vikings,
Yeah, the
They had a
Vikes,
lot.
Germanics, maybe I forget, but and the Brits.
the Saxons, but that was into
That's kind of
whatever.
yeah. It was
I just saw something. It was like the Vikings were on drugs when they would, hoard and rape and pillage, and they're on psychedelics. There's all these theories about
That's-
like when you
that's
hunt, you would
become-
take the mushrooms to,
Berserker. Yeah.
yeah.
That's
like to-
become a very common theme lately with history, and I don't understand why.
I mean, I guess it's
Everyone-
how do you
well-
prove that? I don't know if it's true, but it makes sense that you could use some psychedelics to help you with your hunting or whatever.
Or you
just to
could be born in the fucking woods and live in the woods your whole life,
That's
and then
true.
be
Yeah.
a fucking retarded guy, and somebody hands you an axe.
Well, it
Yeah.
would have been like back then. That would have been like taking mushrooms and going to a sports game. Like back then, like murdering and raping and pillage was like no one would have been like, yeah, this is fucked. They're
Yeah.
probably like, fuck.
I wonder how much knowledge they had over that shit
the what?
and ability to get a lot of it to give to people.
Oh, like grow the mushrooms.
Yeah.
They're probably just wild. I think they just.
Yeah, they find them in the cow shit. Imagine being a hot.
It's true.
Imagine how
No,
hard it
he's
must have
finding
been to be the hot Viking girl in a village, and how much she's just like, I'm getting raped a lot, like be super hot. Like I feel like were women as hot back then, or are they getting hotter? Because I feel like women are
getting
getting hotter,
They're getting
not by
hotter.
getting their face done or whatever,
They're
but
getting
like
hotter, but dudes were horny.
there must have been like a really hot girl in like the mountains of. Wait, I missed that one. What'd you say?
Oh, we were pointing. I was saying girls have definitely gotten hotter, but dudes were hornier back then, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
kind of relative.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's
because rape was not illegal until not that long ago, right?
I think rape is pretty illegal.
I think it was frowned upon. It was probably. I mean, the biblical times they were kind of like,
Yeah, they'll
bro.
kill you.
Yeah, but it was like you could go to enemy territory and kind of like
Right.
That's when it's, yeah.
Yeah, the Vikes
That's
couldn't
when it's
like,
like expected.
yeah, the Vikes couldn't like microdose at home and go let's just like
Right.
rape everybody in their village. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
What does it mean to pillage?
Dude, I'm
Does it-
so high.
What does it mean to pillage? Is that like rummage through the shit
Taking
after you
stuff.
rape them?
Yeah, taking their stuff.
Taking
yeah.
their
Taking their
shit.
loot and booty.
Yeah.
I'd
I
like
had a
to
history.
pillage.
I had a history
Yeah.
professor that
Pillaging
said,
would be sick.
booty all the time.
Did he really?
Yeah, we would talk anytime we were talking about war. He'd be like, and then of course they gathered all the booty.
What
I
is
was
what
just
like pirate booty? Is that what that is? Like
Yeah,
what is
just-
that? What is booty?
Just
Treasure.
shit. It's just stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
You ever thought about guarding your booty? Do you have any booty here?
I don't have that much booty. Oh, I have my precious sword.
I saw that, dude.
Take that out. You're gonna
I
want.
didn't
You're gonna
look.
want to get a gander at
I
that.
didn't
Have
wanna
you seen
touch
this
it.
thing yet?
No.
It's my West
you know,
Point.
sword's an acronym, right?
This is how I always open stores. I don't know about you guys, but I go a little bit and then I go.
Take a look at that, dude. It's very dull, dude. It's a show blade.
Yo, that's nice, man.
It's a parade blade. Yes.
Oh God.
Look at the handle, dude. It's pretty
I
sick.
was in here admiring it, but that's my manners. I was like, I'm not gonna touch it.
It's duty on our country, bro.
That's fucking nasty.
Is that like a replica remake or is that a real relic?
I don't know. There's some gentleman from the West Point gave me that. They honored my service.
Damn, that's awesome, dude.
I honor your service too. Thank you for your service.
No problem,
appreciate
man.
that.
It was really hard.
Probably was difficult.
Is there
Yeah.
East Point?
Probably.
Yeah, where the
East
fuck is
Point. Smoke some dank.
That thing was sick. I was in here admiring it, and I was about to. I was
You
like,
should have.
hold
dude.
on.
I appreciate
The
your,
House of
your
Sword?
prudence.
My prudence. The House of Sword. I went, no. Dude,
I'm just morphing into James at this point. I got a little bit of money. It's time to buy swords and Fusion Frenzy.
You gotta start hitting the Instagrams. You're just in a dark room, like, his Instagrams are for real the best.
Have you ever had a friend come over and he won't stop farting on your couch, but it is funny. So I'm wondering in the comments if you think what I should do here.
Oh my God. Yeah, he is the motherfucking
He rocks.
main.
James rocks.
Oh man, what a beast.
Oh,
I
wait,
like the fence with
just
him.
by based on your impression, are you talking about the dude from Love on the Spectrum?
Yes.
Dude, good impression.
Thanks, man.
I was.
And I just recently found the girl who's I found her Instagram, followed her yesterday. I can't remember her name. She's like the cute one that went to Africa on the safari.
Danny.
Oh, she is awesome,
so
dude.
lovely.
And her mom posts her.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, it's not really like exploitative. Is that the word?
No.
Yeah.
Is
You're
that
right.
the right pronunciation? But it's amazing because it's like her mom's like, oh, look how cute what she says.
It's great.
It's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
I told you when I came over here last time I stayed with you, I don't think a show has ever moved. No movie could move me as much as any episode of Love on the Spectrum. Like, I'll cry.
I'll cry every time, dude.
You told me it's okay.
I cry
talk about
every
it.
time.
You cried. Like you
Yeah.
can't. If you, it is the most touching, moving, beautiful
It
thing. Like
is.
when they hold the hand. Can I hold your hand? Like, dude.
Yeah, and
Dude,
when the
it's so
parents see
beautiful.
it too, it's like when the parents
The
like, we're
parents-
just happy found someone. It's like,
Danny's mom gets me every fucking time.
Which one? Which one?
The one you were talking about.
Oh,
the lady that's posting that stuff.
Oh yeah. What's her name?
I forget her name.
Yeah.
The girl's name is Danny.
Yeah, yeah.
And yes, the mom. The first episode they were in, like they went outside and were like, "Would you like to go on a date?" Or like, "Can we be boyfriend and girlfriend?" They came back inside and told her. And then the mom was like, "Oh, that's great." And then it cut to just the mom talking to the camera and crying.
Yeah, that's right. I
It
saw
was
that.
like, oh,
or when
fuck.
they're in Africa overlooking the safari and they're like behind them,
Yeah.
like choked up. It's just like, oh, dude.
Why do you think they fuck with medieval times so hard? Because I fuck with medieval times myself, but I'm wondering like
Because that's where the inbred started that long ago. It's like deep DNA.
It's because they know what's good, dude.
they do. I
They
think
know
do.
exactly what's good.
Medieval times is
Transformers, medieval shit,
yeah, for sure.
lions,
All cartoons.
Wrestling.
wrestling.
The new
They
Mario
know
Brothers
what's
movie.
good.
The new Mario Brothers movie.
It's gonna be off the charts. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, they fuck with medieval times so hard, and it's like I always wondered if it was just more of like a
James got outshined on the last one.
how?
There's a new swordsman.
What?
There's another guy with Connor has a nasty sword collection.
What?
Yeah. I forgot how good. I went back and watched the Australian one with fucking
Michael.
Michael's goated, dude. He's
Yeah,
on the Mount
obviously,
Rushmore.
he is.
He's on the Rushmore.
He's on the Rushmore.
But,
Mr. A plus.
what's his name? Kelvin, the Asian kid.
Yeah, he was so nice.
It's like, do you want hugs and kisses? Yes, please. Yes, I want hugs and kisses.
He's the one who went on a date and they busted out like Nintendo DSs
Yes.
and fucking ripped.
Yes.
Yeah, that was.
He's like, no, I don't. I'm waiting patiently. I'm not playing that shit. He's the one who he has the camera in his room and he starts showing all his. He draws anime girls and
Yeah.
shit. And it got to one that was like, it was just zoomed in on the tits that he drew.
That was his bae.
And the camera's next to him, and he's like,
chill.
they're like, do you want us to leave now? He's like, yes.
Well, that's becoming more like common now. There's more autism is spiking.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's just not Mother Nature being like, let's do a little reset on humanity, because they are angels, dude.
They are.
Although
angels.
they can go evil.
They can go rogue.
They can go very rogue.
It's time to break the sword collection out at the bowling alley. It's time to fucking.
They especially live in a sick world, though.
Has there ever been like a serial killer who's mentally challenged? What's the right way to
think
say
probably
it?
all.
For sure, yeah.
There had to be one. I
think,
bet back in the day, just murdering and
I don't know about serial, definitely killer, but maybe not.
Yeah, I
don't
think
know
they
if
would solve the crime pretty quickly. They'd be like, I know who did it. It's the
just a guy
the
panting
guy.
in a field. Yeah, maybe not serial, but I mean, an autist for sure could get on a nice run.
I think most of them are probably autistic.
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
Most of them have personality disorders. This says.
Yeah.
but it doesn't-
Cunanan might be the goat, dude.
Cunanan is
Gay serial killer.
Yeah,
yeah, that
He's
was
up
pretty.
there.
That was pretty awesome.
Did you see that show?
I remember when it happened, like in real time. That was like in the '90s in Miami. I remember when that shit was going down,
shit.
and they like chased him down. He was in the boat and everything, and he popped Versace on the steps of the house, right? And
Yeah.
Andrew Cunanan, and the rapper refers to him,
Shine.
Shine.
Yeah.
He talks about Cunanan?
Andrew Cunanan. He flipped some bar about Andrew Cunanan.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
That was
awesome.
a hot bar.
Is it Bad Boys?
I can't remember.
Shine. I forget.
We listened to it in your car. Remember you skipped it. I'm like, go back
Andrew
to Shine.
Cunanan
I was like, don't
ass.
skip Shine. We had to go
true.
back.
Shine rules.
Shine became a Jewish, you know this in real life. He went to Israel and like after the Puffy thing with the gun and all this shit. And now he is fully
So
in
now he's
Israel at the
Stein.
Wailing Wall with the whole thing. He's become like a devout Jewish, like religious
Is
guy.
he really?
Oh yeah,
Like
you can look it up on
Orthodox?
the internet. He's like fully in Israel with the beanie and the not the pay assist. I don't think he could grow the thing, but he's like at the wall, at the Wailing Wall, and it's just like he must have done something bad to find religion that much and go that way. Like he
Yeah,
must
Yeah,
have killed
especially
the
to find
Prison,
Judaism.
Yeah, prison Judaism's crazy. So I can see going and finding.
Well, that was another thing. When I visited my friend in prison, I remember seeing this black dude with the Star of David. I brought my boy Burger King or McDonald's. He was at a fire camp for a while, and I brought him McDonald's, and I had to walk through this outdoor courtyard. And when I had that McDonald's in my hand, everyone looked at me, all these killers and fucking prisoners, like I had
Dude,
McDonald's.
it's like
dude.
when you get to leave during school and you come back with McDonald's for
Dude,
lunch.
yeah.
That never
crazy.
leaves.
Dude, I had McDonald's
You could be
through
in
the
prison.
yard.
Oh.
And I remember I had green pants on, and the warden was like, "You can't come in here with those pants because they look close to the pants of the prisoners because
Yeah,
they
they're
thought
gonna
I'd be
get
doing
you.
a swap." So I'm like, I don't have, and I had to go back to my car and put on these like basketball shorts just to enter to bring the McDonald's. And it was just like imagine being in jail and getting McDonald's.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm a good friend.
That is.
Yeah,
really
It was like
that's
a 3-hour
nice.
drive.
That's
I
awesome.
forgot about the fire fucking
Fire camp. Those
Oh.
they send you in first. It was like a program you
California,
could do when
dude.
you
What is a
get.
fire camp?
you have to fight fucking wildfires.
They send you in first as a
send
disposable
prisoners.
hero,
Yeah,
kind of
they
like in
send
Russia, what they're
prisoners.
doing when they send the prisoners in first
Yeah, that's
in
pretty
the
cool.
war. Kind of like that with fire. Like they send them in for they're more disposable. But you want to go to fire camp because you get out of the.
I would
you
do-
have
yeah.
outdoors kind of prison.
That'd be kind of
situation.
cool. Yeah. Fire camp would be sick, actually.
Yeah.
If you're bored out of your mind, I would be like, yeah, I'll go.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is scary if that
That'd be the
thing
scariest shit
you
ever.
start losing the firefight.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah.
Yeah, I just murder the guy next to me and be like, take me back to jail.
I did a survival thing recently, a 1-day survival crash course where you have to build a primitive shelter, make drinking water out of a stream, and start fire. And me and this dude together did it like with friction fire with sticks. Took about 4 hours. Me and this guy had to do it together. Forearms, balls. I'm so tired. But when you start that fire and the tinder goes and you create fire, maybe the best feeling you could ever imagine.
That's
to
awesome.
create fire. Like it was awesome.
Yeah.
So what was the shelter?
You just had to make like this little thing and then they have to approve it. And you basically just make like a little TP type thing out of like brushes and sticks. And then you have to get water and boil.
You
have
guys
to heat
start a
up these
friction fire
rocks.
in the tent.
No. That'd be dope though. Imagine me farting in that tent for 20 minutes.
You could
the
have
big
fueled
bad
it, dude.
wolf.
Oh, that's true.
You could have hit 20-second fucking fart into
No, I would have been like a resourceful person in the old days. That would have been
They
like
would
my
have needed
survival
you.
thing. That we need this guy, yeah. And then I also just learned in prison. My boy told me this. Sorry to keep harping on this.
No, it's
He
great.
said if you fart, you'll get your ass beat in prison. So you have to fart on the toilet and flush it immediately. And if you don't, not kidding. If you
probably
don't,
the
you're getting
funniest
your
farts.
ass beat. You're getting your ass beat if
Yeah.
you just fart. Do you think a murderer and a cellmate says good morning? Like, Like good morning or like, good night. I don't think they do that. I
When
don't
you put
so
women on that
scary.
program,
Yeah,
though.
that would be so like good morning. Like, how do you say it? Yeah. Good morning.
I mean, a good night from a murderer in prison. Would
Good
fucking
night. Oh, that's even
suck,
scarier.
Dude.
Yeah,
Good night. You'd be like, nope.
Especially you'd be like,
Nope, I'm up.
good night. And you'd be like, fuck.
Just fascinated with jail because I would not. I don't know what would be my survival thing. I'd have to be like a court jester and be like maybe make them laugh to beat,
the
but
farts.
then you might offend somebody and
Yeah.
that'd be. I don't think I'd bring the muscle. I'd have to bring something.
You gotta hit the books, become a jailhouse lawyer.
Yeah,
That'd be the move.
yeah. Just fully go spiritual and learn and become like a
That's
monk.
not bad too, yeah. Yeah, I like to fantasize that I'd be actually. I mean, I don't
You'd be a
like the
shot
food
caller.
part. Nah, not that at
You
all.
become you get it.
I think I'd be
swab.
more like stowaway monk, where they'd be like, I don't know about that guy. And I would try to go like, I would definitely go white boy crazy.
You could
for
mentor
sure.
a youngster though eventually.
For
You
sure.
get old, become a bookworm.
That would be
The
nice.
youngster comes in,
reading
you
and
go.
working out. I would like that part
Yeah,
of it.
push-ups,
Food,
reading.
Yeah,
Maybe
getting
pretend
shredded.
you're gay and then just bite a dude's dick off, and they'll be like, "You don't know, fuck with this dude."
True,
You know?
yeah.
I wonder. Yeah, I mean, guys,
That's my plan.
guys have to go for the bite the dick a lot. There's probably some harsh punishments.
What else
for
would
that.
you do? Yeah.
I
I mean,
think
if
you
you'd
might have
probably
to
get
suck.
kicked to death. Pretty
Yeah,
hard.
I think if you bite the dick, they.
John Wayne
probably like a
Bobbitt, remember
code.
that? John Wayne
Yeah,
Bobbitt. My stepdad, who I told you about, who drank the mirror beer. He did. He was like a radio personality in San Francisco, like a local kind of DJ on the radio, and he did stand up one night, and it was during the John Wayne Bobbitt time, and he says, "John Wayne Bobbitt, he's just nuts."
It's funny. That's hilarious. that's actually really good.
Yeah,
Kind of amazing.
I remember being young, obviously, when that happened, and like it was just a joke. Everybody made that joke.
And then they sewed his
Not
dick
that
back
particular
on.
joke, but just like that guy doesn't have a dick anymore.
I know.
They sewed it back
Everyone
on.
just
though.
laughed at
They
him.
did
I
sew
think
it
they
back
sewed
on.
it back on.
Good for him. I heard
Yeah.
it was huge too.
Really?
Must have been if they found
They
it.
found it exactly
Finding it on the side of the roads.
They found it on the side of the road,
Yeah.
but it
Crazy.
was it hard? It couldn't have been hard anymore. So it was a soft little.
I don't know, if
little
you cut
big
off a boner, does it turn flaccid?
Yeah, it's a good question. Does it stay
Yeah.
like almost rigor mortis where it stays?
You think all the blood would rush out?
Rush out and turn into your flaccid bird.
It would turn into the just skin.
You guys wake up with wood ever still?
Yeah.
Me too.
You guys know a
exciting.
penis is technically like a blood sponge. So like blood goes into it, it gets engorged. So it would stay engorged unless it's like squeezed.
You can
So
squeeze
you
mine.
just have to watch if someone cuts your penis off. You don't want someone coming around just fucking gripping it up.
No,
Jerk this thing. With the prison survival, what would be nice to instead of biting the dick, just get like real nice at giving dome.
Yeah.
But still keep it 100.
Come in the throat
Still keep
gut.
it 100. Would you be
just
like
sloppy toppy, just
thugging?
be
But
known
you'd still
as,
be thugging. You'd be like foot up against the wall with your boys and be like, oh, I got you. Just fucking
yeah.
come through and just like,
You gotta get you gotta become
yeah.
all right, yo, catch you later, bro.
you gotta become the throat goat so so you never get fucked. You make them pop before they
True.
fuck you.
That's a good point. That's a good point. But you could still keep your masculine, tough prison energy. Be like, all right, bro, I'll catch you later, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, one love. I bet one love. Come here.
Did your friend have? Did you ever watch Wes Watson?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I had a podcast for a while. I had him on as a guest. Him and Charlie Sheen were my two highest ratings. Hundreds of thousands of views. You can look it up on YouTube. I had a show called Nervous Rex, and I had him on because I found him, and I was like, and I ended up hanging out with him. Because he was I had him on the pod. He
had the
came up
big
from
homie
San
on.
Diego. He came up and did the pod, and he was just explaining. Because I'm fascinated with the prison stuff, so he was explaining all the politics and all this stuff, and so I had him on the pod, and remember I took him to lunch to Erewhon, which is like the bougiest like health food spot in LA, and I'm sitting with him in the car with Wes Watson, and I take him to get like an organic lunch, and I would go at one point I'm like, what am I doing? Like this dude is gnarly, but he ended up being the homie, and we stayed in touch, and like I still hit him up once in a while.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
The big homie Wes.
I'll get him on your pod if you want him.
Dude, I would love it. I've watched so much of his
Matt's
shit.
been on Watson for day one.
His
dude.
videos, yeah, way back when he started doing like the walk in the yard. Dude, he's my favorite dude. He makes me laugh so hard.
Yeah,
You
he
see
works
the guy
out.
went on No Jumper and said that he hit him up. There's a guy on No Jumper that has a trans girlfriend. And then he hit up Wes.
Oh, I saw that guy
and
that's like, it's not gay.
He said, well, he's not gay.
Yeah.
But Wes, he hit up Wes and he went on the thing like, he just called me gay. It's so funny, dude. Well, it is funny because he's been in prison for 10 fucking years.
Yeah.
So he's hit him up and he was like, yo, you're fucking gay. Shut up.
What's funny is that he was really into snowboarding when he was younger. And
Yeah,
my boy was a pro snowboarder, and he was like, he saw that I posted my friend Nate Bozung. He's like this legendary snowboarder. And Wes was like, dude, you know, like he was starstruck by my boy. He's like, I rode with him before. That dude's a legend. And it was funny, like picturing him as a young snowboarder. He was really good. He was like semi-pro or pro snowboarder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard he was nice. It'd be funny if he was still that jacked.
I
He was
know.
just fucking
Jack snowboarding. Yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck you all. Fuck. So much fucking air.
But yeah, he's the man, dude. He's have you followed him still? His
Yeah, I
arc
still
now
follow him.
he's on where he's just like
I watched
so
the whole
rich
thing
now.
blow up. I was like the first one to find him, and
Oh, it's awesome.
I don't know how I found him, just in my algorithm of looking at prison shit or whatever. And I just hit him up, and he was down. He drove up from San Diego and had him on the pod. It was a cool conversation. He was like breaking down. I'm just fascinated with that shit, man. It's just so not me that I'm just like, yo,
Yeah,
that
it's
is
scary.
It's scary shit. Yeah.
Yeah, especially when you have to do all you have to become get into the white gang politics and all that stuff, because that's got to be tough. Especially now, having to do now, if you did all this work on yourself, you became super lib, and then all of a sudden you go to California prison, you're like, oh damn it,
Yeah.
I have to start from scratch and be a
Super
white
live.
supremacist.
Damn. Back to the fucking home base, dude. I worked so hard.
Yeah, because some states
Back
aren't
to
as
the
race.
base.
Some states aren't as race related, but I guess California and maybe Texas are. Maybe I shouldn't speak on that about Texas, but I think that they're very race. Like you go with your race, and it's really like that in California. And my boy told me you can't even bump potatoes with the black dude, which means give a pound. You can't even do that there because
That's a crazy way to
bump
say
potatoes.
pound.
because
So you
that's
can't even do
hanging
that.
with the others.
Yeah. Damn. Well, it was nice for him because then he got out and was just like, look, I don't have to. Because people try to spaz on him for it. And he was just like, dude, if you went to prison, you'd have to do the same. You'd have to do
Yeah.
88 burpees. And it is, I've been working out a lot. And it is tempting to rip 88 burpees. It has nothing to do
Yeah,
with Aryan
it's just a good
Brotherhood.
number.
It just would be fun to be like, okay, cool.
What is that? Hail Hitler 88?
Yeah, well, he would say they'd all do 88 burpees and 20. It was all at 23 white or whatever. But it is just it's a it's a fun thing to keep in your head. It's a fun
Yeah.
goal.
Fun goal.
Race politics aside.
I wonder where the term burpees come. What's the origin of that word? Burpees. What is
I don't
it?
know. That's a
Is
good
it
question.
was it military first or is it prison thing? It's probably military.
That's a good question. Can we get I'd like to know.
It's
that
actually
too.
an acronym for. I'm sorry.
Dude,
actually
your
might be.
acronym check
Maybe
before
it
the
is.
podcast was pretty nice.
Yeah.
That is a very fun thing to do.
It is fun.
I
What
bet
does
it is.
burpees come from?
It's the name of the guy who invented it. He was a physiologist from New York City in the 30s, and he invented the burpee
You invented burpees?
as a part of his fitness test.
What?
A fun
They're
fact.
hard, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they are.
hard as
That's no
fuck,
joke, dude. And the form, you got to get the form right. There's you do
You
them
don't
wrong.
jump when you come up. That's weirdo shit. That's
The what?
according to Wes Watts. That's big homie.
Really?
The
Wes.
jump up top.
We don't jump up top. That's weirdo shit.
All right, good. I'm glad to get rid of that. I'm all right getting rid of that.
Yeah, that's weirdo shit, dude. You can't do the jump up top. I do the jump up top.
The jump up top's tough,
The
dude.
jump up top's crazy. But now I know it's weirdo shit. I don't do it anymore. Damn, that's fucking sick. You're chilling with the big homie.
Yeah.
He is the man, dude. He is a fascinating character.
That's the thing about Simon. Every time I hang out, you've done so much shit.
You have a pretty crazy life.
Like last night, pause, the song My Dick.
yeah.
I was going to just say last night, My Dick.
It's funny because you get a lot of trouble saying that. I remember when for people watching or listening, our big song when I was doing my music stuff was called My Dick, and it was our biggest party song. And I remember we got signed to this with Interscope Records, and there was this executive, and the song was like a demo, and he was like, "All right, but the song's good, but it needs some work. There's a few holes in my dick." So people always say you got to be careful.
Like last
how
night,
he's
my
like, there's a
dick.
few holes. He wanted to fix the mix on it was
Yeah.
bad and all these things, but it just sounded so funny. But yeah, that's the anthem, man. And then I showed you the one from the war, the 1980 with the soldiers.
That was
shit's
cool.
crazy.
Yeah, a bunch of guys. Was that Afghanistan?
I think it must have been because it must have been 2008. So yeah, Afghanistan 2007, something like that. And all these soldiers made a video. It's on YouTube. If you just type in 1980 Dirt Nasty, maybe U.S. military, whatever, will pop up. And it's the soldiers made a music video in their downtime in tanks, fully fatigues, doing funny things. And they're doing my song. And it was just
awesome.
and I remember I was working at Happy Madison at the time, and Sandler loved it. He was just so pumped. He's like, that's the best compliment you could get. He was like, proud American. They motherfuckers got your shit out there. You should be stoked.
That's awesome.
That is pretty tight. So what instrument? Do you play instruments? You're just singing and
I have an MPC, which is it's a drum machine. So I don't know how to play any
I saw you break
instruments.
it out on a plane.
That's
fucking
right. I
that's
busted it out on the
hilarious,
plane
dude.
when we first kind of started hanging
I
out.
sat next to
We
him on
met
a
on
flight.
Bupkis. We
That's
met on
tight.
Bupkis, and we were actually on a flight to Austin before
Yeah.
we moved here for South by Southwest. And we were sitting next to each other, and you had your little Nintendo. You were playing a game on Nintendo, and I
Yeah.
busted out my big
Well, I was waiting
MPC,
patiently.
and I'm making beats because it's just like hunting and pecking. It's like almost like if you're typing, you're just like. So it's really I don't know how to play an instrument, but I listened to enough rap as a kid to emulate a beat. So I made that song My Dick in 5 minutes. It went platinum. I have a platinum plaque on my wall. 1 million sold, and I made the beat in 5 minutes. And then of course there's like a metaphor for life. Like if you're okay, 8 o'clock Saturday, we're gonna go in and make a hit, and you overthink it. No, you're not. It happened because it was just like a happy accident. Like I just made a beat. My boy actually, Andre Legacy, he's like, oh, I got an idea for a song. It's called My Dick. And I was like, let me guess what it's about. He's like, no, it'll be like my dick, yo dick, like it. And I was like, that's a horrible idea. So I was like, let me just make a beat to shut you up. So I just made a beat to shut him up, and that was our biggest song of all time.
that's crazy.
I know.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I want to play it.
It was on Harold and Kumar. It's been on like American Dad. That's where you make the money. What I learned in the music industry is if you make a song, you produce it, you get 50% of the royalties right out of the gate as the producer of the song.
Really?
Then I'm rapping on it too, so you get a third. It was 3 of us, so I get a third. So I made like 66 cents on any dollar that was made on that song. So if it got licensed by American Dad, I got a nice little paycheck for a 5-minute song. I was like, this is how you make money because no one really buys music that much anymore.
Yeah.
You got to go on the road and sell merch. I imagine it's kind of, you guys probably have the same with merch. That's where you clean up. But yeah.
Damn, dude. Yeah, my brother was saying he knew somebody, like through someone he knew, who just makes like the music for like between scenes and football games and shit. And he makes a ton of fucking money.
Yeah. That's
just
where
weird,
it's at.
just weird like one-off things and for like TV shows. And he's like, that's all he does.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
But yeah, that's how me and Shay, man, we did Bupkis. And
We had met briefly before that.
did we? Where?
The Comedy Cellar.
Oh, we did?
I remember that. Yeah,
My bad.
but no, we didn't really hang out.
I love going to the Cellar, man. You guys, that's the best spot.
It is.
I'm a comedy nerd. I go to the store all the time. Me and Jeff Ross went the other night and got to just because at the Cellar or the store on any given night, you will just get the best live entertainment back to back to back to back. It's it's fucking magical. I feel like it's so cool to see stand up being so big right now too. It's like you guys are just crushing. I love it. It's awesome.
Big.
It's like bigger than
Might
ever.
be too big, in my opinion.
Because people want live shit now.
The
but-
mothership's nice now. It's
Yeah.
right there with those. And
It's
these
so
two are
nice.
the heir apparent to the mothership. I mean, these guys, Gardini and Lemaire, they can't get enough.
They're there all the time.
It's rock star lifestyle every fucking
know.
day.
That green room's dangerous though. The smelling salts.
So these guys,
Yeah, that shit's
Dude,
crazy.
the smelling salts we did, dude. Woo.
you guys
They
run
are.
Austin.
They're rock
They
star
run Austin.
lifestyle. They're elite Austin.
You guys are Uday and Kusa. These are my fucking nasty little sons.
Drinking, carrying on,
Drinking and carrying on, fighting, slapping
kissing.
people,
They're
pushing, kissing.
Yeah, it's pretty wild what you guys have done.
We were doing some wrestling chops the other night.
Yeah, of course. You guys
yeah.
are hitting. You guys are roughhousing
It
all
was
the time.
awesome. It was
It
a
is.
good
It's
time,
like
dude.
ancient Greece. Isn't there wrestling, drinking wine, kissing?
Sack of wines.
Matter of fact, it was that trip that was open. It was like the soft opening of the mothership. Chappelle did a set.
Yes.
That was that weekend. It had just opened, but it wasn't like officially open. It was like the first
Yeah,
time
it
it
was
had
a year
opened
ago.
doors.
It was 1 year ago.
Wow.
That was only. That's
Yeah, I
It
was there. I got
literally
to
1
be
year
there.
ago. Yeah.
I felt like, oh, this is cool. I'm like, this is legendary. I'm in the green room
I got
first
to
weekend.
bomb on the Little Boy. I was the first comic to go in the
you
small
explain.
room.
That's so fucking fun.
And I got to open for Chappelle, and I just took one right on the fucking chin in front of everybody to christen the room.
You broke the whole room in.
Yeah, just bombed.
No. That room's fucked up though, because you think you're like 150 people. I'm gonna smash.
Yeah, I'm
in
about
here.
to slaughter.
The first couple times in there, it's just
I'm
bad. I
gonna
did
do so
terrible.
well.
I did so bad the first month I was in there.
That's
Consistently.
the room that's not the balcony room.
Yeah.
That's the other
Small one.
I like that room.
Now it's fun. Now I like it, but it's weird. That must have been real pressure. If I knew anyone was watching me, I'd be like,
Yeah, they're like, this is it. This is the first show on this stage.
Dave Chappelle's watching
And
you.
it's like, it's just you and Dave Chappelle, just open.
Yeah, that'll get you nervous. That'll get my hiney hole puckered up.
Yep. It was puckered.
It was puckered.
And it was just like comedians and Chappelle and his group.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of cool people in the room to bomb in front of.
Yeah, it's the worst. I think I might be hitting a point though in my adult life where I'm like, whatever like physical material is producing anxiety, I don't think I can make it as much anymore. Like I can't afford to stress over certain things. Like I just can't. So I think it might just be like a light psychotic break.
What do you mean?
Because I was like, I'll like stress, like if I'm like, oh, I'm here at the show or like someone's watching, I'll get kind of like, ugh, and like my brain just did a thing where it's like, I just can't afford to be stressing out this hard anymore.
That's nice.
Where I can just be like, I'm just going to try it. I've been trying to get more into the spirit of erotic play. Of
That
just
makes sense.
Not so much where it's work, it's just play. I'm telling you, I think it's the key.
Erotic play.
Just play in general. Yeah, just not like sexual, but like an erotic element to what you're doing.
Neurotic or erotic?
Erotic. I'm trying to take it with the neurotic away with the erotic.
Very sexual.
Yeah.
Sexual play.
Just trying to recapture childhood innocence, really. Rather than all this business and all this
Yeah, that's what
personality.
happens. That's what it loses the fun when it becomes work sometimes.
Exactly.
Yeah, it definitely does.
You gotta play.
I need to play. That's all I've been saying.
It's just like going out there and be like, hello, Chicago.
You know I hit the tee-hee-hees.
Did you really?
Yeah, I always do. I was up there going,
No. Hi, guys.
It's around there. I'm doing that.
Nice.
Roughly.
You're going out there going,
Yeah, I get a lot of that. I go, wow, what a great audience.
yeah, true.
Wow. Wow, you guys are so awesome. Wow.
I remember back in the day, I used to go to the Cellar in the 90s and I'd see Chappelle and Bill Burr performing in front of 12 people at 1 a.m. And I remember like they hadn't blown up yet. This is like before the Chappelle show even. And I remember Chappelle, this is like back in the days before Uber and everything where they wouldn't pick up a black guy in a cab. It was like racist cab drivers. So Chappelle would be like, hey, Simon, go hail a cab. And I'd hail the cab and then he'd get in.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I was on tour with, I was
switcheroo.
hanging out with Jeff Ross and Chappelle in
An
Paris.
angry African driver.
Yeah, but I just thought that's so awesome that I was like the white guy to hail the cab. And then, I was recently, Jeff Ross opened for Chappelle for like 5 shows in Paris, and I was out there working, and I got to go hang with them and was hanging with Chappelle and reminded him of that. He had no memory of that whatsoever. But I was like, dude, it was pretty awesome.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's cool.
That is funny. Be like, remember that? Be like, no.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, I've stopped also saying nice to meet you because I a lot of times say nice to meet you.
It's a big topic. You have to say nice to see you because at least then they say, oh, we haven't met, but then they know if you're full of shit. So that's a big problem for me because we can't remember this many fucking people. It's too much.
I've always been bad with people's names and faces, and I always go, oh, nice to meet you. And they're like, oh, we actually, I'm like, I feel so bad.
I just did that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't the first time we met, but
That's right.
I think I just go delighted. I'm like, delighted.
oh, the pleasure.
I'm so delighted. Oh, and I kiss all the way up their arm. Like, I'm so delighted to see you. What a pleasure.
You're so sweet.
Maybe you could just say, hey, nice to see you. What's the safe way to do it? Nice to, not again. Nice to see.
I just go, the pleasure is all mine. And then I kiss them.
The pleasure's all yours, and then slap them.
Nah, you gotta hit him with just say, hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
I got to name drop. I got to do a movie with Leslie Nielsen, Scary Movie 3, and I was just like, dude, this is Leslie Nielsen. Like, and he was at this point pretty senile, and he still walked around with a fart machine, like the little Play-Doh one, and like there'd be like craft service, like a lady bending over putting something. He'd walk behind her and make the fart thing, and like walk away. I'm like, he still got it. And he would get David Zucker, who did Airplane, Naked Gun, wrote Scary Movie 3. He'd be like, hey Leslie, you remember so-and-so? And then he would say, nice to meet you. And they'd say, oh, no, we met before. And he'd always say every time, oh, yes, how could I forget? That was it. But he said it.
That's such a nice line. Oh, yes, how could I forget?
Those are in my algorithm right now. Just Leslie Nielsen,
Dude.
Just everything he said was so fucking funny.
Well, so he told me, David Zucker told me he came into audition for Police Squad, whatever the first thing was, is Frank Drebin. I think it was a TV show first, or maybe it was for Naked Gun, but he came in and they had seen him in a movie as a dramatic actor, and they said they thought he was so funny because he was doing his serious thing and they thought it was funny. So he came in an audition, but he was doing a comedic performance and they weren't laughing. Like, no, just read it serious like you do in those other movies that we've seen.
Yeah.
And they said he just read it deadpan and they were on the floor and they're like, you got the job.
Damn.
Because he was just
"I am
not trying to be
serious."
funny. He was just committed down the line, play it straight. It's funny because the writing's funny. And then you could look this up online too. There's a thing called the Zaz 15 Rules of Comedy. So for all those movies, there's 15 rules of comedy you have to abide by for the comedy to work. One of the rules being, if there's a joke going on in the background, like in the back of a police car, if you're getting attacked by bees, you can't do a joke in the foreground because it negates the joke behind you. So they have these rules. So I would try to improv and add something that cut, no, like Simon, rule 7. And it's like they had rules that were like the rules of how to do their movies. That's how serious they were about the comedy. And even like in the delivery of a line, like I'd say a line, he's like, no, Simon, it's ... Then the line, like the pause is that important. It was like music. It was like writing music.
Yeah, they were like classical slapstick
Yeah,
stuff.
and it did, because comedy is kind of musical in the delivery, and it was just a cool way to work. It was just like, and I remember Kevin Hart was kind of just coming up, and we would shit in each other's trailer was our joke, be him and Anthony Anderson, and not flush it. So I'd get to work a little early and take a shit in Kevin Hart's trailer and not flush it. And I would just hear him go, oh, damn it, Simon. That was my Kevin Hart impression. And we would shit in each other's trailer, man. And
That's
I remember
awesome.
watching Kevin Hart going, this guy's going to make it. Because I remember thinking, he knew how to work the room. He was so good at talking to everybody. He was so like, I just remember thinking he's gonna do more things than this small role in this movie. Cut to arenas.
True that.
Yeah.
Lil Kev.
Little motherfucking Kev.
We should probably switch over.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's switch over to the Patreon.
Bye.
Simon, you're the man.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
dude, thank you.